following contest from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at Little Homie, Don.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this, episode like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on. This is my brother.
Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy, Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flays and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. My boy. Excuse the laugh. Excuse the laugh.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, what is good, everyone? Don Chaos here on the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 219, y'all. And tonight, we are going to be joined by the homies, TeamMUJ. So let's go ahead and get in the meat and potatoes of this show, because tonight, they have a lot of stuff that they are dropping exclusively on here. So let's go ahead and add them. First, everyone, please welcome. This is all like Royal Rumble status, y'all. Please welcome Jiggy. What's good,
yes,
man?
Sir. What up, Don? How you doing, brother?
What up? And accompanying him to the stream are the Prez himself and the one and only DJ Bobby Blaze. Brr, brr, brr.
Yo, what up,
What
Don
the
Chaos?
fuck is up, yo? It's fucking awesome to be here. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Don?
Good. I think that's the best intro I've done in a while, introducing people.
Thank you, bro. We definitely appreciate it. You're always hot on the mic, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yo, Jiggy, it looks wild
you guys
seeing
are
that
the
side of the
pros.
judge, too. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you,
no,
man.
right? It's definitely weird being in here with like, I just got a green ass background. I mean, I don't got the cool backdrop and all that cool shit.
Yeah, it gives away the what the actual jug stew looks like.
I should have turned the table like had the by the flag side and shit.
Yeah. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat room. Sal, Bridget Bites, Lithium Queen, Relic and shit. Always holding it down. Dilly the guy, much love.
Yeah.
For real, Don, thank you for having us on here, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, that's for sure.
Hell yeah. And for everyone who doesn't know, TeamMUJ, we are on the road to the gathering of the Juggalos. So a stop
And we
here.
want you to come with us.
Hell yeah. A stop here on the Hours of Chaos before that is super dope, man.
Oh yeah.
Don, how was that three-headed monster tour last night?
Fucking mind blown. My wig is
Bro.
still fucking flipped. I was telling people I've been to so many Juggalo shows, but this show was fucking insane.
Right? You guys
It was
got
like a
Dev too,
mini.
ain't it?
It was like a mini gathering.
Hell yeah.
You guys got Devereaux last night too, didn't you? With Darby?
We did, and they were like doing an
Oh,
exclusive,
hell
and they did an
yeah.
exclusive set just for the Juggalos down in Florida.
That's the shit, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
lucky
so-
enough to have Tierra Diaz on us with us, but honestly, it doesn't top fucking having Darby DJ or Dev DJ for Darby on that spot. So that's dope as fuck.
Wouldn't that be interesting, Darby DJ?
The other way around,
Right?
Yeah. Yo,
Dev bust out the verses and Darby's DJ.
right? That'd be wild. That tour is dope as fuck, though, man. For real, like you were saying, it is. It's like one of my favorite like shows or tours that we've done so far.
Yeah.
You know, or like seen so far, like in years. You know what I'm saying? Where has there been like another tour that has like brought like that much
That heavy?
Juggalo superpower into that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the only ones that I can think of that I can remember that were really good back in the day was, of course, the very first Hatch Attacks back in that day. So yeah, way back in that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, the Gathering, and then the Happy Days tour. That's probably the closest thing.
Yeah, even or like, you know, going back even farther, like on that, like some Wicked Wonka shit, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Bone, Tech Nine, Cottonmouth Kings, you know, at the time that was like super, super heavy hitters or whatever. And yeah, to get what they got right now, like just seeing that Deadly Medley set of Jay and Isham and Ouija is super gas though.
And I like how they mash well together. Like, you've seen my theory video. It makes sense. Isham's like the founder, Jay's like the middleman, and Ouija's like the current. Each of them represent 3 generations of the wicked shit. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
multiple generations. Hell yeah, that was dope. That's what we actually got to chop it up with the dudes from Free Will, you know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the things that we were talking about is like it's really dope to see it because it's like you get multiple generations of the wicked shit on that tour, you know what I'm saying? And then you also have Shaggy Theirhead and Darby O'Trill and Free Will out on that tour with them, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Shaggy and Darby are killing it on that tour though too, you know?
They are, and it's cool because even Jay said back in No Jumper that a lot of it's their job as the older generation to start helping put out these younger cats. And I've even said it. There is good young people in this generation. It's just some people are too lazy, but people like us are not lazy. We do recognize the talent of this generation.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the shit, man.
Some people want it all handed to them, and the other people grind the fuck out of what they're doing and make their shit known, you know what I'm saying?
And everyone starts at the bottom somewhere. I even tell people, even ICP started out as just local openers, and then they worked that way up.
Yeah, you know, that's what we talk about, like, you know, with like Darby and shit, and we've been saying it, and then, you know, he did get signed to Chapter 17, and, you know, he has this gathering spot, like, you know, I know there are people who are like, you know, like bummed that, you know, they don't like, you know, they don't have the same opportunity at this time, but I feel like that always gives you incentive that to show you that the opportunity is tangible, you know what I'm saying, that you can make this happen and shit, especially right now in the Juggalo world, it's straight beaming, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's like climbing the ladder. You don't look straight at it, you're looking up.
You know what I'm saying?
So you might as well just climb that shit.
Hell yeah.
While looking up towards that goal.
Man,
That's
Prez
like me.
dropping the knowledge bombs.
I've never taken the easy road to get anywhere. I've always taken the road, and then there's bumps, and then I still keep going until it smooths out.
Hell yeah. And that's why you're on episode 219.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Dog,
Hey,
I don't know if you realize that, though, dog. I don't know if you realize that.
It's weird how the universe.
All of us have 219 in our handles on social media.
Well, that's very convenient. It just shows that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, you know, because
that's that carnival shit, though.
like that to necessarily be that we'd be on the 219 shit, but I honestly didn't even notice it until today, and I was like, yo, I just noticed that episode's fucking episode 219. Yes,
That is some straight luck of the Juggalo type shit.
It was meant to be, dog. You know what I'm saying? We were meant to be chopping it up with the Dons tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
Well, you never know. Maybe the Dawn will be on episode 303 for you guys.
Shit, hell yeah. I don't know what number we're on right now, to be honest with you, bro. I really do not know.
Hey, we kept track for a little minute, and then
we kind of just
We just kind of roll with the punches now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially once COVID happened, we were doing them like legit, like every week.
Yeah.
We just stopped counting and shit. But we don't do them every week anymore. You guys know that. Don straight up holds to it. Don does them fucking every week, so that's big salute. That's why we're honored to be here, man. We're talking our shit on Hours of Chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I don't know how I've been able to manage to do it for so long, but I am.
Hell yeah,
that's Don, dog. That's why.
Dedication, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I guess
dedication to the culture.
Yeah, and I like, you know, since the last time we've been on here, you've stepped up your whole like studio and all that shit, new mic, new headphones and shit. You know, so I feel like, you know, you gotta you invest in your shit too, and people notice that too. You know what I'm saying? So you show that you take it seriously, and everyone takes you seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and that's why and that's why I enjoy what you guys do. I love people that do it first because they love this culture. Because we're one of the last good, real subcultures in the world.
Straight up, man.
Definitely, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Don, I don't know if we've chopped it up much either since you had Frankie Goldie on the show, but I feel like I know ours has won podcast of the year before, but I feel like that Frankie Goldie episode set you up to win it for 3 years in a row.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just that Frankie Goldie
down.
episode alone. Not to mention every other week of dope, you know, interviews and guests and stuff. But I feel like that Frankie Goldie episode in the future, the Smithsonian will show that episode.
They're gonna put that shit in a fucking time camp.
Promote that shit.
That's what's gonna happen.
It's a joke
for the aliens to find, you know, that they're gonna invade here in a couple of weeks. So.
Well, and everyone knows, like some people know, you guys and me and Frankie Goldie, we're all part of that inner circle. Like if anyone knows Frankie, part of that interview, he was being funny, but if you also know Frankie Goldie, he also spits truth to his shit too. And that's why he's always given me some of like the best life advice ever.
Hell yeah, no, for sure, dog. I mean, you gotta put some put a
Frankie
little bit
is
of
like
sauce on the facts. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes a little sauce on the facts. Some of it, you know, some of it might just be seeing where you're at. You know what I'm saying? I'm only speaking on it because Frankie's spoken on it, but there was like a unspoken beef, I guess, between me and Frankie for 2 years, bro. And every like other day, Frankie'd be in the inbox trying to test my juggalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta really see if Bobby Blaze is about what he says he's about. And then he saw that like Jiggy has my back in these messages then too or whatever. So he's like, all right, bro. He's like, Bobby Blaze, after 2 years, the beef's over. We're relish bros now, you know what I'm saying? We're Juggalos bros now, you know what I'm saying? So,
we had to drop the beef, you know what I'm saying? We had to let it be known, like, you step to one, dog, you're gonna have to deal with all of us, you know what I mean? So
straight up, bro. That was fun.
Yeah, and that's how Frankie is with me.
But now he's part of this, we're all part of the same squad, so ain't no beef no more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a big Juggalo, Voltron, Megazord kind of deal.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And Frankie's always been like that with me. He's like, Don, if anyone steps up to you, you let me know. And you guys have let people know, Don, if anyone steps up to you, you let us know.
Hell yeah, man. That's right, bro. Family's got to stick together. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Family united, not divided.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. It definitely feels weird being on someone else's show because, you know, we don't often get invited on the shows or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like anymore. I mean, like not that we were before or whatever, but I feel like at one point, mainly due to like Carnival Spirits, a lot of other groups were like, yo, we should like reach out to people and like get like, you know, the family takeover shit like Carnival Spirits was doing for a while. That doesn't really happen as often. So thank you, Don. It's definitely weird being on the other side, not having control of the, like, you know, pressing comments in the chat or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I actually told Prez, I was like, yo, we could actually just like sit back and like let Don fucking school us on some fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like we don't have to be hands on. We removed the table and we didn't put the full green screen up. We were like, hey, fuck it. We're going to chill low key. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the best
Carl
thing
on the solo show, it might be stepped up a little bit different. But
I like Don Chaos show because I don't know if y'all see me vibing here occasionally here and there. But he got that background music, dog. Just, you know.
Yo, straight up, hell yeah.
Swaggy, baby.
It is.
I know. I like it. I've been hearing this shit. You guys hit this shit.
And I like how it's perfectly balanced. It doesn't overpower the voices. It's like right dead even.
Yeah.
Shout out StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard has its very good things. I'm glad I told you guys about the StreamYard.
Hey, and honestly,
guys use it.
Think about that. Don is the one really who put us on to fucking using StreamYard. We started using StreamYard, you know what I'm saying? We're grandfathered in on the G plan from StreamYard now, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, StreamYard is constantly guest. Whenever they send us emails, we're like, dog, did you see the new features on StreamYard and shit? Like, yo. So shout out to Don. Hey, that is the thing though too. Shout out Don and motherfucking Carnival Spirits, you know, Beastmaster, Scotty and shit. Because
they've always had love and they've always looked out for us.
Absolutely, bro. And they're the ones that put us onto a lot of shit that we do. Yeah,
you know.
And that's why we don't like, you know, that's why we're not like assholes about what we do though either, because I feel like someone else, like you guys fucking brought us your hand and extended it up to us, so we're always extending our hand out to any direction to bring people up too, you know what I'm saying? But really we do like being on the hours, being on motherfucking Carnival Spirits, we definitely have to say that for sure, that if it wasn't for Carnival Spirits, we wouldn't have had that boost that we did. We wouldn't have had that push, that bump and shit that you guys gave us. And we definitely will appreciate that forever.
Oh, yeah, and I'm always down to have you guys on to talk junk shit. Why do you think when I did the gutter water, like, anniversary, I wanted you guys to come on, and I brought you guys on there?
Don, low-key, I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. We tried to do something super slick for the gutter water reunion this year, and we would have definitely brought your ass in on it. But unfortunately, it didn't get the pass. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe for the 10-year, yeah.
Maybe for the 10-year.
Yeah, and if we talk after this after person, I'll tell you exactly what the whole plan was and all that shit. But unfortunately, just like it got the love, but it didn't get the pass. You know what I'm saying? So,
hell yeah.
But that would have been gas though too. But thank you for that. Me and Jiggy talk about that all the time. That was dope to chop it up with Dev and shit. And that was still kind of like at the beginning of like the relationship that we have with Dev and shit now. And that was still kind of early. But like even when we chop it up with Dev and when we see him in person, like somehow I feel like the conversation does get brought back to the time that we were all on Don Chaos together talking gutter water. You know what I'm saying? That was gas as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you guys actually have a lot of stuff announcements. So what's the first major cluster bomb you want to drop?
Dog, do we have, like, honestly, we're not going to drop this big bomb right now, but I do have to say that, like, we got some super fresh news last week and literally have saved it until today. There's only, like, a very small handful of people who know this news. But this is our promo run on the road to the Gathering of the Juggalos. We're just like 19 days away or 20 days away.
So we are even in 17 days.
Might as well just say 17 days.
17 days.
To the Gathering of the Juggalos. Tomorrow we will be on the Thuglo show. This is our week run of being like out on the streets doing shit. We just dropped a fresh flights on the TeamMUJ fucking YouTube channel. Fresh flights. Live from motherfucking
what was that place?
Off Square Brewing, right off of I-65, right by the Hell's Real Jesus Find God sign or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Featured on Ghost Adventures.
Featured in the motherfucking fresh lights that we dropped. All right, so that kicked off really this promo run we're gonna do, and the reason why we're wanting to come to other podcasts, and we appreciate the invites to the other ones that we've had. The reason why is because we have a couple of dope ass events going down at this year's Gathering of the Juggalos. We got Jiggy Fresh here. I know we got him for a while, but because this idea really spawned from a fucking, and I want to ask you this too, question later on throughout this podcast, Don. But right now, I'm gonna kick this over to Jiggy Fresh. Jiggy Fresh is gonna tell you about this dope ass event we got going on for the second year in a row. And it is just like one of the and honestly, we're telling this first because this is really like this event has no psychopathic push, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, and the rest of it does. But this one here, man, I'm super hyped about it, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna let for sure Jiggy Fresh tell us on a little bit later. But yeah, go ahead, Jiggy Fresh.
All right, so a couple years, like 2 years ago, or before last year.
Last year.
It was last year. All right, so we had on the show, we were talking about Jason, and if we had our own panel, if we had our own event at the Guy J, what would we do? I was like, yo, bro, like a beer exchange, you know what I'm saying? Everybody folks with craft beer, everybody. So last year, we linked up with Informed Juggalos, you know, Acid Tone Boogie, Mike Cole, and we did this beer fest, dude. We did this beer exchange, kicked off pretty dope for word of mouth type shit. You know what I mean? And this year gonna be even bigger and better, even with Informed Juggalos again. We got mad shit going down there.
We're going intergalactic this year,
Intergalactic, man. Like we got. If y'all seen, I know we keep showing these. We got the slappers.
We got the flyer right here too.
We got the flyer. And
my God,
we got all this shit too. Like, all the koozies are ready to go, packed up, ready to go. Mad different colors, mad stickers. So all that shit's gonna be passed out. You know what I'm saying, at this event.
Jiggy Fresh, how many are we looking at? The first 20 people?
The first, I would say the first 20 people are definitely going to get the whole slap pack. We might have a few extra slaps here and there, but
I think we'll have some more slaps for sure.
Yeah, definitely the
right
first.
Now, though,
the first
so
20.
This is going down Friday.
Thursday,
you're right. Thursday, immediately following the first event that we're going to talk about here in a second. But immediately at 4 o'clock till 6 p.m. In Merch Row, we will be having the second annual Intergalactic Craft Beer Exchange with Informed Juggalos. Like Jiggy was saying, I mean, like just last year, we thought of this idea. We knew that we can make it happen. And then, like, on some real jug-ass shit, bro. Like, we talked about it online. We talked about it on our show. You know, Waddy and them talked about it. We made, like, even a fucking Facebook post, but that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I knew it was about to kick off when we were chilling. And when we were chilling there, like, some random jugs came up, and they had fucking a 4-pack of them craft beer boys in their motherfucking hands or whatever. And I'm like, yo, you guys are going to the craft beer exchange? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, hey, we had to move it, you know what I'm saying? So it's here in the shade. And they're like, all right, bet. We told some people to meet us at the top of the hill, so we're going to get them and come back. And then we had people, like, just, you know, chilling there. And it ended up kicking off pretty deep, you know? Like, Jiggy, how many states was it again?
I think at the highest point, it was like 12.
Our last
11,
count, or like when we stopped
11
counting.
or 12.
When we were sober enough to count, yeah, I think it was like somewhere between like 10 and 12 different states, you know, like 30 plus beers, 10 or 12 different states, 40 to 50 people, including, you know, Clownvis, Shaggy the Airhead, DJ Chunk, Derek Baker from Relish Brand, you know what I'm saying? Strizzlemane, yeah, Strizzy pulled up, got some dope ass shots in too. I feel like, you know, for it being a word of mouth event last year, and we did it on a much smaller word of mouth scale, it was dope as fuck. So I don't know, like, if you guys have Facebook or whatever, we'll link up the shit somewhere. But on Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m., you can catch the Intergalactic Craft Beer Exchange. All you got to do is pull up. Look, man, I say really pull up with your own beer from your own state, your own city, or whatever, your favorite local brewery, or whatever. Pull it up with it cold. Preferably
pull up with a cooler. Yes, please pull up. Please pull up with a cooler. Because last year it was popping.
So what was that? What?
We had
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Yeah, 4 to 6. So yeah, definitely pull up with a cooler. At least cold beer. At least pull up with cold beer.
I think it's Pogs.
Don't be a Pogs with the warm ass PBRs and shit. But no, like
Pogs came out like warm 18th Street.
Oh yeah, he did.
Remember that?
Damn, that was fucked up. Yeah, that's real bad. But no, like talking with Waddy and shit too, man. We're bringing snacks this year. You know what I'm saying? Pretzels and you know beer snacks. You know what I'm saying?
I believe we'll have cups again. Last year, the first like 10 people that pulled up got limited edition collector's cups. They have like a picture of Jiggy Fresh and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll get some more of them cups and slap some of these boys around there.
This year, you have like the swag that we're giving away is dope. These fucking koozies are so fucking dope. Like, look at that shit. Yeah, there you go, Don. Thank you, brother. These are like,
and I do want to clarify something. If it wasn't for Lady Chaos, your boy wouldn't have these microphones or these headphones or even this working computer. So I want to thank her for that.
Shout out Lady Chaos, bro. I'm glad she takes care of you. I'm glad you take care of her. Your guys' relationship's dope as fuck. Your dogs are cute as fuck. My dog Max was chilling up here, but I had him go get away because we would only be talking about Max right now if Max was still up here.
You were taking all the spotlight.
But like we were saying, I'm showing those koozies. Jiggy Fresh next to him has the koozies, and they come with 2 slaps inside of a Jiggy or 3?
3
slaps.
You get the Intergalactic Beer Exchange one. I know it's backwards, my bad. You get the little mini boy, and then you get one of the greetings from the gathering.
This is an exclusive design we've had made. There you go. Thank you, Don. This is an exclusive design we had made for this year's gathering, the Juggalos. We used a picture that I took that has the dinosaur and the motherfucking Ferris wheel in it, give that real, like when you look at it, you know what you're looking at. If you're fucking, from the gathering or whatever, you go to the gathering. We have like 200 of these stickers, right? About that, Jiggy?
Those are dope.
Yeah. There's about 200 of these stickers in that dope ass glitter fucking design, which I think is gas as fuck. You guys come to the next event that we'll be talking about here. Actually goes on first that day. We are blessed to say that we are making our return. Team MUJ's weekly Wicked Web Show will be broadcasted live directly from the Gathering of the Juggalos and the podcast Super Show. Much love to everybody who fucks with Team MUJ and watches our show. Much love to Rob, Mankini, and Psychopathic for bringing us back to the podcast Super Show again this year. We had so much fun last year doing it. This year we got a full-on gimmick coming in that bitch. If you come there, the shit that is available at the podcast or at the podcast Super Show is super gas then too. It's gonna come in a cool ass bags, all that shit ordered and everything. So this isn't some Juggalo shit where we're saying it's gonna happen. It doesn't happen. If you come to the podcast Super Show and you are subscribed to the TeamMUJ channel, or you subscribe right there by scanning our QR code, you will receive the MUJ, like the Men in Black style alien investigation pack. This alien investigation pack comes with some dope alien swag and that sticker, the glitter sticker, plus the TeamMUJ pins, only made for this year's Gathering of the Juggalos that feature that greeting to from the Gathering design. We're calling these our Alien Investigation Pack because if you've seen the promo, MUJ, hell yeah, we've been dispatched to the Gathering, this year. We're super hyped for the podcast again, man. Like I said, last year, I don't know, we got to link up with so many fucking dope ass people, and met so many new ninjas that fuck with our show still to this day. We gave away a bunch of shit last year. This year, the shit we're giving away is super themed for the fucking Gathering. That will go on between 12 and 3 p.m. If you are watching here now on the Hours of Chaos and have never watched a Team MUJ podcast before, make sure you like and subscribe to the Team MUJ channel or whatever so that you can see that live video plus more throughout the Gathering. And everyone who does always watch the weekly web show, if you're unable to make it to the Gathering, we will be live for the show the second day of the Gathering. So we'll have a full day's worth of shit to talk about before we do that show. And then if you are there, come to the podcast tent. If you got your little cellular phone device, show us that you're subscribed. If you're someone who's in the chat regularly, definitely come say what the fuck is up. If you feel comfortable about it, come get on the live and say what's up to your people back home who might be watching or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel comfortable with the camera shit, that's all good too. But man, come through, say what's up. Let us give you some stickers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's 200 slaps.
Shower you with stickers. Big goodie bags. Come through.
The investigation pack. Let me see. I forgot how much it is, but the investigation packs are going to be kind of limited. It's I think like the first 40 people will get the full size investigation pack, and they're dope. I mean, I don't want to spoil it. Like it's like what's inside the investigation.
They're contained
and how they come looking. Yeah, like Prez says, how
they will kill us if we show them.
We might actually get. We might get a hard time taking them into the gates.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because
you already said too much.
It's not too much. These are
or they'll do what they do in Men in Black. They'll take that device and go, "What? Flash."
See, we don't have the grade A neuralizer is this marijuana pen that they carry. You know what I'm saying?
Hit this and forget about what you've seen.
Forget about it. Yeah. So Presmer is with the fucking the neuralizer, but it's just actually high doses of cannabis that make you have a short-term memory.
This isn't cannabis.
Yeah, right. But yeah, these investigation packs are dope as fuck, and I seriously cannot wait to you guys to see them. We're gonna bag them up next time we're all together for our show in the Jug Stew. We have so we're bringing so much shit to the gathering this year to like give away, to just like to fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's like cool as fuck. Is like when you leave the gathering, you got all kinds of little knickknacks, and like you get back to like us now, the hotel or whatever. You get back to like the hotel, and you're like, "Yo, did you see this? Blah blah. Yo, did you see this? Like, someone was giving out these cards, or someone had these flyers, or look, I picked up this little fucking ninja or whatever." You know what I'm saying? So I think like just like little gathering swag. We're gonna send you guys with some little gathering swag. Plus the motherfucking the pins are gas.
Yeah, those are here too, but like you guys, it's the same low as that grievance from the gathering.
Hey, hand me that fucking box. I didn't get to show those on the show.
What?
Those USBs. I didn't get to show those USBs on the show. You know what I'm saying? This is like this is a soft announcement or whatever, because the next one I guess might be the bomb, but whatever.
What's in the box?
Don, do you have any questions about any of those events that we're doing?
Oh yeah, like that's cool that I'm very proud when I found out that they were doing that podcast thing annually, and when I found out they booked you guys again, that just made me so proud. I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah, man, thank you.
Like I let you guys know. I let you guys know every day that I'm proud of you guys, and
that's no cap. Podcast literally does, that's 100%.
It shows us love every day, and that was also a thing we talked about before too, man. Was like an event where we could do the podcast at the game. We talked about doing it before we even knew it was going to be a thing last year, and we were like, yo, that would be dope to kick a web show off at the gathering. You know what I'm saying? And just do some shit like that. And then to be able to do it 2 years in a row now is fucking dope as hell.
Yo, and props to Beastmaster, because if we probably wouldn't have done it last year if it wasn't for Beastmaster.
We probably wouldn't have known about it last year.
Yeah. So then this year for it to happen and like us to get the call like right away for it this year was like, yo, like that shit meant a lot. And it's because everyone like I haven't been able to see the chat. I keep going to that private chat a little bit, but now I see it. But shout out to everybody in the chat who's fucking with you. Much love, man. Mike's there. I got shit, shout out Mikey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mikey, you see Juggalos, Relic's up in here, Sal, Bridget, Sean's up in here.
My brother, I only seen Sean's in a minute. Yo, shout out to everybody in there, man. I hope to see y'all at the gathering. If you guys, like I said, if you guys are gonna be at the gathering, if you guys fuck with the craft beer shit, pull up on the craft beer exchange. If you
don't drink, come kick it. We're gonna have water and all that good shit too. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, and then what I'm saying, shout out Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? But then you guys pull up on motherfucking the podcast Junta. Like I said, that goes on before, so it's gonna go podcast Junta and then right into the craft beer exchange. You know what I'm saying? So you get a few hours to come kick it with TeamMUJ. It's Thursday, so you'll already most people already be there. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll be there.
Yeah. I want to show you this, because Don, I didn't send you any promo for this, Don, because the only promo I'm doing for myself is like I rarely do it or whatever. But anyway, if you guys have been watching on the Weekly Web Show, this wouldn't load last week, but these are the motherfucking USBs that I'll have for sale at the gathering of the Juggalos that have this exclusive mixtape on it called Chopped and Blazed, Volume 1, The Ringmaster Kills. It's a very short EP, but it has there's then videos to go with it that are available on it. You can plug this right into your computer or your fucking car, your TV. It's on a hard metal alloy.
Virtually
so you can pop that bitch in your wallet or your purse, your fucking, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is super exclusive. This is just the first series. For those who cop this, like I said, you get the videos right away. The videos won't drop for a long time. They'll be private linked. And then the next tape, you guys will get first access to the next tape, which is already longer than this one is. This one I just wanted to drop at the gathering on some exclusive shit, you know what I'm saying? Very, very limited. If you see me cop, $15.
Y'all heard it here.
Them jets are dope. And again, if you haven't heard it, if you missed out on them sneak peeks, go back a couple episodes on the web show, man. You'll get the little sneak peeks here and there. You know what I'm saying? Dope shit.
Thank you.
That's super exclusivity, rarity. Fucking.
Also, 10 of them come with a fucking holographic slap too, and they all come in like a Pokemon sleeve, so they'll be even extra secure for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All coming up like a Pokemon sleeve, and then they 10 of the first 10 will come with a holographic slap. The holographic slap, I got it because it looks similar to the videos that I did with it. You know what I'm saying? It has that like that fucking. So there is, and there's also 4 like visual. It's like a visual EP basically that'll go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like for like the 6 tracks or whatever that's on there, there's 4-part visual EP that come already preloaded onto that USB. You pop that bitch in your Xbox, your PlayStation, your TV or whatever, your computer. You know what I'm saying? And you can peep that shit. And let me know if you cop it. I'll when I do put them up on YouTube, they're gonna go under a private link, and I'll send everybody that shit on YouTube, and then you can peep it on your YouTube then also. But yeah, I'm hyped for that shit. Like I said, I don't really like promo like music like that, but it's just something that I wanted to do for a while for the gathering. And shout out to like Dev, Darby, and fucking like Frankie Goldie and Strife and all that shit too, because really they were like, yo, we want to hear some fucking chopped and screwed shit, and like all props to DJ Screw, much love, you know, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, R.I.P. But like I do this, it's like I did it like a little bit of my own way, jugged out, you know what I'm saying? So so this one's short, but the next one's already longer. So if you guys cop this together, it'll be dope. Like I said, very limited, man. These things are just like dope to even fucking have. They're fucking solid metal, dog. They're fucking,
that is cool.
Camera.
Pop, pop. Straight up. Hell yeah.
You do rails off them?
Yeah, you could fucking chop up your shit. You know, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I'm not an advocate for it. Yeah, I am, but you know,
you can do it. Never mind.
Not that I smoke, but I do.
Thank you,
not that I get high, but
yeah, man. That Southwest, that's like one of my favorites on there. There's a dope little video for it. But I did this stunt for the Maggots, and it's like legit like my favorite shit. Like I like hate everything that I do as soon as I do it, but like, yo, this for the Maggot shit, I'm fucking like, I still bump it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it's fun. Damn, I wish I had one right now. I would let Don Chaos play one.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I always grew up listening to, was a lot of chopped and screwed versions of songs growing up.
Hell yeah, dude. That shit was hot for a minute. I'm bringing it back. But it's bringing it back.
Yeah, man. Like the next tape, like I said, will be longer. This one is just like it's a little play on Ringmaster and Beverly Kills. I know those that it wasn't the EP for Ringmaster or whatever, but I don't know. I think you guys will like the flow of it. It's dope. I dig the shit.
Hell yeah.
I do have a couple of videos here.
Oh, yeah, we could send that to him.
Yeah, Don Chaos, you should.
Oh no, I think you should get the maybe the chat wants to hear some of that shit. It's up to Don though. It's his show.
Don, if you have an email, maybe I can send you something. You know what I'm saying, and you can play it. You know what I'm saying.
Sometimes my share thing acts up a lot, but
all right, yeah. Then let's not push it. Let's not push it. Then we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not push it. But hey, don't say we didn't try to. Don't say we didn't try to. You know what I'm saying? Don't say we didn't try to. Serve y'all.
We're trying to hook y'all up.
I think maybe on the next Weekly Wicked Web show, which will not be this week since we're on our promo run. It'll take us a while to get back from the Juggalos show. When we do our next show, I believe it'll be Saturday the 24th. It will be the last Weekly Wicked Web show before the Gathering of the Juggalos. Any other news that we have will be then. I will play a video then to try to sell these USBs. We'll play it on then. But hey, man, Don, for real, one of the last things I feel like I'm saying this is 3 weeks away from the Gathering, so I'm saying it's one of the last big newses that I think TeamMUJ is going to maybe get before the Gathering. Knock on wood. I don't know. Anything could happen from this point on or whatever. Yeah. And it really does show you that the Carnival provides, and anything could happen in this shit. For the Hours of Chaos podcast, like I said, we've been sitting on some news. That almost has made me like hide out and not be on social media doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? We got some news. Because we got to see the fucking the Three-Headed Monster show on the beginning of the month, Friday the 2nd.
Yeah.
All right. We have to link up with our brothers, Shaggy Lairhead, you know what I'm saying, Darby O'Trill, you know what I'm saying, and like that was dope, you know what I'm saying, big vibes, And like honestly, I thought that alone was going to be enough to carry us vibe heavy until the Gathering of the Juggalos. I thought the carnival had provided enough that night almost to be like, oh man, it's easy skating out of the Gathering already. You know what I'm saying? We have enough to be hyping about, enough to be happy about, enough to be blessed about. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit!
It's like this fucking sound.
My stomach hurts right now. You know what I'm saying? My fucking stomach.
Let it out, dog.
Like I said, we to sit on this news has been crazy or whatever. And I say we because, like Jiggy Fresh says, there is no I in team. You know what I'm saying? This isn't TeamMUJ as he was saying. It's TeamMUJ or whatever. And a win for all of us. A win for any of us, win for all of us. Man, this is like real. Like I don't because then I even told Jiggy I don't know. This is a big ass deal, but is it really a big deal? But it's a big ass deal. I know it's a big deal, but there's just part of me.
It's a motherfucking big
there's
ass deal.
Part of me that is maybe it's not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys won't be think it is, but I do.
I think it's a big deal.
Listen, I got the news, and it's a big deal for me to know what's about to go down. And it's hype, bro. It's one of those big brother, little brother kind of moments. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So, but it's dope shit.
I don't know. For real. I really don't know how to say it. If you guys fuck with our boy Dot Strife, you know what I'm saying? And he would always be like, "Yo, listen to this new rare Dot Strife and to be that song." Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Well, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking the Carnival spaceship has beamed down and beamed
heavily.
DJ Blaze to DJ the blast off stage for 10 events at this year's Gathering of the Juggalos.
Woo! And we got a flyer for that.
That's right. There you go. Officially from the boy Rob Bruce. Shout out Shaggy the Airhead, man. Shout out Darby O'Trill, man. Shout out fucking everybody. Shout out Shaggy though for sure on this shit.
Shout out to Juggalo.
Shout out to Juggalos. Shout out to the Juggalos. Shout out Rob Bruce. But officially official. You can see him on the screen right there. I'll be at the motherfucking kicking off the Gathering of the Juggalos. I will be DJing for the motherfucking Lunatic and Sunshine Wedding, the Intergalactic Smoke Session, the motherfucking arm wrestling contest, the motherfucking podcast super show, the body painting, face painting contest, the Reno Riders Alien Pro Cornhole Tournament going the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Going down on the Martian stage will be the open mic, the fucking Juggalo Newlywed Game, the Queen of Cheeks, and then wrapping it up right before the ICP seminar and motherfucking end game. You know what I'm saying? As a lifelong Juggalo, I have served, I will serve. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, to have to prove myself to, you know what I'm saying, not on some Juggalo shit, but just on some psychopathic shit, to give back to psychopathic, give back to the Juggalos, to be able to do this shit as Super Gas, to have the opportunity to, come back even next year already, on the table as Super Gas. Big shout out to everybody who fucked with me on this shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this DJ shit has been wild. I've got to do a DJ a lot of dope ass places, but this will be this is the Mecca, you know what I'm saying? This is the Gathering.
Oh, yeah. I'm very proud of you, man. If I was there with you right now, I'd be giving you a bro hug.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Hey, man, Jiggy wouldn't let me leave. Jiggy hugged me 17 times before I left this house the other day.
I had to, bro, because he told me that day we did the Fresh Flights thing, man. So, going out there, like I said, it was a big brother, little brother kind of moment.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yo, dude, because again, I know you guys heard, I'm tearing up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But no, you heard us talk about it before. I've seen this dude in his basement with it was this big, bro. You know what I'm saying? A little thing like that. To see him rock the shows that he does and has over the years, to hit here is big shit for him, and I'm fucking super proud of that dude, man. So it's fucking hype as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I went to my first gathering in 2002. I've been to this will be my 11th, so I guess starting a new chapter of gatherings. Those are my previous 10. Maybe these next 10 will be, because we always talk shit. I want to host main stage one day, like legit. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is that step to that or whatever. I've always wanted to. Since my first gathering, wanted to do something official for the gathering, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, even if it was just running some little event, we got to do the podcast shit last year, to be able to like we were talking at the beginning of the episode, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to start somewhere. So like if at this gathering, I get to start by doing a bunch of these events on this blast off stage, and maybe next year, it'll be more of the Martian stage or the second stage, and maybe it'll be a night on the motherfucking main stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, I'm like blessed for the opportunity to get that email and like get that news. Like, yo, dog, it like I said, as a lifelong juggalo, that's like shit I've thought about. Like when me and Jiggy saw the Fuck Off tour back in like 2006, and I saw Clay DJing for Shaggy then, and like. Even back then, I was like kind of into like hip hop DJing shit and like house music DJing and shit or whatever. And I was like, yo, like, damn, you could do the wicked shit like this then too. You know what I'm saying? And like even that started to like pivot of where I am now. Like and like really like there's if it wasn't for like the swamp and shit, there was like a time where I was like, yo, like because like COVID or whatever, like and a lot of shit had changed. I was like, maybe it's podcast era Bobby Blaze right now, but like Dev and Darby letting me like, really cut it up on like a bunch of the Darby projects, being able to be on Gully or whatever, like that really lit a fire under my ass. Razor has like always been giving me opportunities over the last couple of years. I messaged him Rip, like he was like one of the first people you guys are some of the last people, one of the first people to know that were like, that was like, yo dog, this is like really because of you, because like, once I left UG, all I had was like, you know what I'm saying, I had LSP, even then I didn't have a full LSP back then. I just had Razor pushing me back into LSP after like, that Mission 16, RIP Beast, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm thinking about that too, man. This one's for Beast, this one's for KC, two of the ninjas that went to the gathering and shit out there with us and fucking, man, went through the shit with us, man. Like, but shout out to everybody, bro. Everybody who fucks with us, like I said, like, I don't know how to, I really don't know how I'm supposed to act over this shit, but I know that, like on some Juggalo shit and other Juggalos, and like me and Jiggy Fresh always talk about young Jug us or whatever, like, yo, this is one of those moments where I'm like, yo, this is mad fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really, like, yo, shout out to everybody who fucks with us, and like, that's what I was saying. You have mad opportunities to come kick it with us now, because like, I don't know if like people are talking like, oh, bro, people were like, Dev was like, yo, like, I know you like to, bounce all over the gathering or whatever. And like, normally at a lot of the gatherings, like we're like kicking it on the hill, like drinking Delos and smoking bluntas, and then like making a stroll around and kicking with the homies every once in a while or whatever. But I've missed a lot of shit at the gathering. I feel like I'm going to see more shit than I've ever seen at the gathering in like the last fucking, like at least like 10 years or whatever. So we're going to, and like we were saying earlier, if you guys are new to the TeamMUJ channel, which like for most of I see people in the chat aren't, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys aren't subscribed or whatever, at like every event that I DJ at, we're going to try to just go live for it, especially like the big ones, the arm wrestling contest with Madman Pondo and shit. That's going to be gas, like the fucking Ned and game shit's gonna be gas. The fucking the cornhole thing, I'm super hype. Once like, hey, because look, I'm not gonna be able to be at the motherfucking craft beer exchange, so that's why it was another reason why I was like, yeah, Jiggy, talk about this shit, because I didn't want to really like. It was hard. It has been hard for me to get up for it lately, because I definitely won't be able to be at that. But I'll be at that cornhole event afterwards. So if you guys got some leftover craft beer, I'll be DJing that cornhole event, and since it's family, I'll be knocking back a couple. You know what I'm saying?
That trifecta of events, man. We got, like you said, we got the podcast, the beer event, and I think it's right after the beer event is the arena riding party. So,
it is, yeah.
I mean, like, you got a nice few hour stretch of just kicking it. So, and we will be there. I lost my partner though. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bobby Blaze supposed to run that tournament, but
we got the Prez man.
We got the Prez man. Me and Prez gonna have to run it.
But yeah, I mean, it really does. It changes up the gathering for us. Like I talked to Dev, like immediately after or whatever. And I keep saying, hey, shout out to Shaggy Leatherhead, but Shaggy Leatherhead, I really feel like is 100% responsible for this shit. After the Three-Headed Monster tour, we talked, and he was like, yo, would you want to do this, that, whatever? But he prefaced by saying, yo, you could tell me to fuck off right away. And I'm like, all right, so I listened to what he said. And I honestly thought it was going to be like some like why would I even consider saying fuck off type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he said that, I'm like, dog, like this is an opportunity. And look, and I know I'm gonna get shit on it from TBC tomorrow, because when we had him on the show last week, we were talking about how, you know, like it's our vacation really to go to the gathering, and you know, I work fucking 5 days a week already, blah blah blah. But dog, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my words back on that, but I'm totally for it here, you know what I'm saying?
If Jump Steady
exactly
sent you an email, what would you do?
100%. And look, dog, I will not lie at all. Like, which was like, I feel like in my opinion was like pushing it, but I was like, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, this is all like not what I said, but yes, thank you, Mr. Rob Bruce. Blah 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 blah. But I already have this other event. There's a craft beer exchange. Can I please go to it? And basically it was like, look, you either do this or don't. And I just was not like giving up this opportunity for anything. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be like, oh, you know, it's my vacation. I'm taking this fucking, like, I had to take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rob, I've name dropped Rob before, so now that I'm like, I can actually say I'm supposed to be somewhere because Rob told me to is so dope, because I've said that several times before when I wasn't supposed to be where I was supposed to be at. Yo, and I thought like all the shit I talk online too, I was like, yo, maybe Rob got my email and was like, yeah, we can't use this guy or whatever. But hey, dog, I've been fucking, like I said, I have served, I will serve. You know, I've been a fucking loyal psychopathic soldier for fucking over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit's
I mean, a lot of people don't realize, a lot of us, like, because a lot of us are roughly the same age. We've all been into this since we were kids, and here we are still.
Yeah. And that's what Jiggy, you know, was talking about a lot on the last show, you know, that like when we were telling stories and shit, is that like, you know, people would say this was like a fad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
I got that growing up too. People would be like, oh, it's just a phase. And here I am back when people told me that when I was 8 or 9, and here I am almost 33, still rocking.
You know what I'm saying? And still having like meeting people that like you have these fucking like outer worldly connections with, that you like feel like you've known your entire life, you know what I'm saying? Like
no doubt.
You like, we're still meeting friends and shit, family from this shit, you know, 20 years later. Like this will be I'm speaking for all my homies and shit, but like this will be 20 years this year since Jiggy's first gathering. Last year was 20 years since my first gathering or whatever. In that time, we're still meeting people every year that like have like, you know, like some kind of impact on our lives, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, man. It is crazy, dude. 20 years since my first gathering is insane.
Yeah.
But we've been doing this shit, we're gonna keep doing this shit. And
Like, I was going back looking at my old high school pictures, and here I was still jugged up in high school, and I was like, God, this picture was 14 years ago. I'm like, I've been out of high school for 14 years already. Jesus.
Bruh, I've been out of high school for 20, dog. My fucking reunions is here, bro. 20-year reunion.
Hey, but you know, like as much things have changed in all of our lives in between then, it's just dope that this wasn't just like one of those, you know, fly in the night shit, you know what I'm saying? This was like some real shit that has, you know, kept us connected, you know. And shit, it's got Don Chaos fucking living down in Florida now, you know what I'm saying? That carnival shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Lady Chaos killing it. She got her own channel. You guys subscribe to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys check out those shows. The episodes you guys do together are great then too. You know what I'm saying? You know, this jug shit's dope. Like, even I keep forgetting to look at the chat because we don't have to click on them like we normally do, or whatever. But then I look back over there, I'm like, yo, everybody in this chat are like mad fresh. And I'm looking like some of you I've never met before that I'm super hyped to like see at the gathering or whatever, you know, like, and some of y'all I've met like through this shit, and like, you know, we're tight as fuck. Look at that fucking at the Slicey Peach or the fucking Three-Headed Monster show, we wouldn't have had any pictures really if it wasn't for Bridget like getting group shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a few selfies here and there, but none of that like nothing major. Once we had those slushies, we like kind of left reality for a little bit. We went to outer space.
Right. We ain't supposed to go out of space till the gathering. You know what I'm saying? But I was. As soon as we walked out that spot, I took like 3 sips.
I think that may have been the highest you guys may have ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, because even I offered Prez Murderous more my slushy, and he was like, no.
Dude, I get kind of soft.
Normally, Prez Murderous.
Dude, I had a fucking perma-smile.
Prez Murderous is the type that will put out a blunt and light up a joint. You know what I'm saying? But here I go to hand him some more of this slushy, and he's like, nah, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I feel it.
Well,
as I'm floating around, like,
and then I had to finish Jiggies.
We were like, we looked like those, we looked like the Mii's on the Nintendo Wii. We were just like all floating around.
Dude, we floated. Yeah,
bro, legit floated. Legit floated around. All I remember just eyes low as fuck, and like that feeling just coasting through the streets of Chicago until we got back to the venue.
Where are we? There's no fucking way these drinks got us this fucking.
I was even skeptical about it. I was like, there's no way that they're legally selling us these drinks at this place right now. You know what I'm saying? And then like I was like, I like drank about half of that shit, and I was like, nah, that just tastes like it. It's like this got to be like some Delta 9 or some shit. And I'm like, holy fuck, what happened to my legs? Where did my legs go? You know?
That's happened to me at the gathering. Like, I've gotten so like where I'm like, how did I end up from one end of the campground to the other? How did this happen?
Bro, we literally floated from that little spot to wherever we got back to the venue. It was like, I don't remember how we got there.
Yeah, Don, I don't know if you've seen our last show, but we talked a lot about the Three-Headed Monster tour that came to Chicago, and Chicago's recreational now, but like really there's not a lot of
the, Chop Shop.
Yeah.
That shit was built in 1912.
Really? The Chop Shop was?
So think about it. And that building was built 2 years after the Titanic sank.
Hell yeah, that's awesome mob shit right there.
Fuck,
that's what I'm saying. That alleyway where we cut that promo for you, Don Chaos, we thought that looked like some real Chicago shit, and in fact, there was ops pulling up while we were cutting it. That's why, like, normally we're a lot more charismatic, and I was like, we had the hater faders on, so you couldn't see the eyes going, but there was a car pulling up the alley that way, and I was like, yo, looking at it, so we're just trying to cut that promo for Don Chaos. But we wanted to do it while we were out there together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and everybody got kicked out from the dentist, man.
We got yelled. I was gonna say, we got yelled at by a white guy or a fucking guy in a white suit, man.
Yeah,
in a white
coat, man. I didn't trust that shit.
I don't know if he was a real dentist. I
don't think so. Did you not hear the screams coming out of that building?
And they're like using like actual like it sounded like hydraulic pumps. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but he picked us out.
And you hear screams?
We were just trying to have we were trying to have a chill spot.
I just want to have a fucking nice promo spot.
We were trying to be able to we had some stuff for
shit together.
Those fresh Darby Chill shirts. I don't know if there's any more out on that tour or whatever, but if you've been on the 300 Monster tour and you've been able to cop yourself some of those fresh Darby Trill tees, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you wear them to the gathering or something, so we can see.
And we can spot you out.
All Darby Trill fans of the gathering get a fist bump from Bobby Blaze.
Prez Murderous.
I was about to say when me and Lady Chaos went to the show, let's just say there was just some random person on the street trying to convert us to something, and we were both just like,
ooh,
no.
That's all. Like, hey, let me buy you this ticket. Let me buy you a ticket and convert you. That's what you should have said.
Oh, flip that.
Let's just say I made a joke and said I was gonna you know what I should have said? I'm already in a cult.
There you go.
Yeah, through your L's.
But I'm so proud of Lady Chaos, how far she's come. Lady Chaos has come so far. Besides her own show, she's come so far. Like, she was always been known in the Twitch game with her gaming, and she's come so far, and I'm just very proud of her.
Oh yeah, maybe we could hook her up with Pogler.
Yeah,
and Pogler can finally start fucking twitching.
Pogler was always playing on our Twitch, you know what I'm saying?
But
maybe
streaming our shit.
Pogler, you know what I'm saying?
He be holding out on us, man.
I told you he fucking hates us. He secretly hates us, man. That's a whole other conspiracy theory episode shit we'll get on to maybe later on.
Eyes is a
We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, man, but thank you for sure, Don. Like, my stomach feels a little bit better.
See, you got it out.
Keeping in the news. I don't know. It's not like I haven't told Jiggy though, bro. I told Jiggy we're at the brewery and I'm like, it's like, dog, I know like it's big or whatever, but like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? I want motherfuckers to like, you know or whatever, you know, because I want people to come up. Like this is a huge opportunity for like jug shit, you know what I'm saying? Like this should show like like man, look. when the whole line, like when lineups started dropping and shit, and people were salty or whatever, like, you know, like we said what we said, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird because like we said all that shit, and like the carnival really does provide, like, you know, like when we talk about like watching like this is in nowhere the same league, but when we watch like Darby, you know what I'm saying? Take Darby as an example, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we watch what he's done into where he's at, and like we saw that as a win, you know, for all of us or whatever. And when we celebrate those wins, it feels like a win for us. So then like when you actually do get a win for us, we're like, well, we're already winning, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's hard to like it's kind of like hard to like fully absorb it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like my hope, like but like to get this back to get the karma that we put into the carnival, to get it back is why we do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the carnival letting us know that like, yo, like as gestures of this shit, as the motherfucking gestures of the carnival, like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're building this fucking culture up, you know what I'm saying? People talk about like ICP or psychopathic not having their ear to the streets, and I feel like sometimes they got so many people in their ear that it is hard to hear what's in the street, but it's clear that they over the last couple of years that they are fucking listening, you know what I'm saying? Like, and look at the
with that they're watching.
Yeah,
you just, you know.
So when people do hate them too, I feel like, you know, that's the thing too. Is like I'm not gonna say I'm like a blind loyalist or whatever, but like I also don't like spend my time bashing psychopathic for every small mistake that they make though either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's another reason why good things come back to us though all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what we always say though, man. You gotta speak. Why waste your time speaking on negative shit when there's 1,000 other positive things to be fucking happy about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why waste your time on that one negative fucking topic? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know, and like I feel like that's the carnival has blessed us. You know, doing the podcast 2 years in a row, for me to be able to DJ this year, like the carnival has blessed us. You know, when you see it, like people putting in work or whatever, like, you know, look at like how Strive is out there putting in work. You can tell that that's how you become the next up. You know what I'm saying? Driving vans, selling merch. You know, fucking being that road dog or whatever. Like Jiggy will tell you, you know what I'm saying?
That's what ICP did. They were constantly putting flyers up.
Like I don't like to big up like this shit, you know what I'm saying? But when I do get like an opportunity to this, it's not like just because like we sit on a podcast and talk, or just because we know dope ass people. Prez Murders has been there with me countless late ass fucking nights driving across the tri-state to DJ a show that 27 fucking Juggalo rappers were playing on, you know what I'm saying? I did that shit for fucking, you know, like 5 years, you know what I'm saying? And got to work with some dope ass people. But like I said, this is one of those like pinnacle bitches, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, like this is Woodstock, bitch,
hitting out that atmosphere type shit.
And like I said, like I'm not like, you know, I'm not doing a full Bobby Blaze set. I'm not built anywhere like on the thing like or like as a DJ Bobby Blaze set or whatever. But I, you know, my responsibility is gathering our DJ and all these things. You know, I'm listed as all these things, contracted with all of these things. So like to me, that feels dope. It's not even like I said, like it's not even like, you know, any of the benefit thing or whatever, to actually do some actual work for psychopathic is crazy as fuck. You know, like actual work.
And it's dope because a lot of people don't know DJs are supposed to hype people up. So that's why I know you get hyped, because as a DJ, everyone that knows their hip hop history, back then the DJ's job is to hype up the crowd, and you do that so well, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I hype up music I don't even like. When I'm DJing, I'm like, yo, I'm DJing for some overdose sometimes because I don't want to just be up there doing nothing. Hey, honestly, really for this year the gathering, I really don't have to like. I'm doing the open mic, and that's like some of the and besides a couple of other events, I don't know how much I'm DJing for people, but I like some of these events. I'm just like I'm on some weird DJ shit. Like I get to do the netting game, dog. Like I think that's gas as fuck, you know. Like I want to be playing some intro music and be playing the netting game and be playing some sound effects and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be like cutting it up or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm hyped for that. The motherfucking arm wrestling shit. I'm pretty sure that like Waddy said online that so I'm not speaking out of pocket or whatever that he's performing at that motherfucking Reno Riders junk.
Yeah.
So I'll be running sound support on that. But I want to tap in like like if anybody from Reno Riders is watching or whatever, hit me on the DM. Let's talk about like what we're gonna do for that show. If you need anything from me specifically or whatever, if you guys are running artists, I just want like for a lot of the shit, I want to be tightened up on it for sure. Like know exactly what's going on because a lot of it is Juggalo events. Only a few of them are like psychopathic, like where they're all sanctioned or whatever. But like psychopathic is just like the netting game,
like signed.
Yeah, we're like psychopathic, like
or...
yeah, like hosting it or whatever. Like they're taking care of everything. Like the wedding is hosted by the people who are getting married. The Reno Riders are hosting the cornhole thing. But I think like and then like the podcast thing, the arm wrestling, and like the netting game, and maybe the body paint shit are the psychopathic events. I'm doing the rest. The smoke session. Unfortunately, man, Prez Murders just gave me some like stale ass news today.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I'll tell it for you.
I will not be able to make the first day of the gathering until like much later.
Yeah, so Prez Murders will not be at that intergalactic smoke session that I know that like
I would have loved.
Yeah, he don't drink, so he won't be able to like. And I was like, whoa, they're doing an actual smoke session thing at the gathering this year. But Prez Murders, when he got here today, he just told me, he's like, man, I won't be able to leave until like 9 o'clock in the morning the day the gathering starts. So
damn, son.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But that just means if you guys see Prez Murderous anytime after he gets there, make sure to get him as high as outer space for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it sucks. But at least you'll be there for the podcast.
Absolutely.
And all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to leave like early as fuck, but my other homie had some shit to take care of. You know,
it's understandable, man.
Yeah, but you're still going to be there, which is dope. You're still going to be there, which is dope.
Yeah, and then for the 17th annual, me and Kenny and Baker, we all pulled up. We pulled up kind of late. Like, I didn't get onto the gathering grounds until like right around the time that like Ritz was going to perform at that gathering. So that was like 9 o'clock that night or whatever. We didn't get onto the ground. So
we'll be out there, dog.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Jiggy and I missed the whole first day of the Super. Yeah, whole first day. Since then, they've never made Ouija Mac play the first night of the gathering ever again because we would burn the motherfucker down if they would have. You know
we did burn that motherfucker down. We were hitting up everybody like, yo, better never let that happen again.
Yeah, better never let that happen again, motherfucker.
Oh, so you guys are the ones who lit that couch on fire. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we didn't light it on fire. But hey, dog, we took some of the coolest pictures we took at the gathering in front of that fire, though. That shit was fucking wild, bro. Oh, that shit was crazy, man. I like it.
That shit was insane, dude.
Yeah. And now, like, we've been watching them like that.
That was like this and shit.
They stopped that shit from happening now. Anytime anyone even brings the couch down there or whatever. But that gathering.
But then last year, some dude tried to bring the couch down there.
Yeah, they came up on that fucking and then like
they came up on the thing and made him throw the couch on the back and like, nah, bro, this ain't happening again. Let's take it to the dumpster and shit.
Yeah, couch fire is still up, bro. That spot in Indianapolis was pretty fire, bro. And I bet you that shit wouldn't have happened if the rides would have been there.
Oh no,
right?
No,
they wouldn't have
the rides. No,
it would definitely have been a factor.
Yeah,
that spot was fucking huge. Though.
Luckily, they're back this year too.
Yeah, I'm happy the rides are back again this year too.
I don't think I went on these rides last year.
Nah, I didn't get on them at all last year, but they just make like they set the scenery. You know what I'm saying?
The ambiance.
Yeah, it sets the ambiance, bro. Like, if you ride them or you don't, you know, you get some good pictures in them. They're like like there's not many concerts where you're like you look around and there's motherfuckers on the tilt-a-whirl and shit next to you and you're listening to the song tilt-a-whirl type
listening to fucking the same shit, singing along.
Yeah, bro.
One trying to fucking smoke a blunt while they're on that shit.
You got to do that on the motherfucking Ferris wheel. That's all good. Fucking like Shanti said, I honestly, man, if we could have done that Indiana one every year, I bet you we would have figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have we just needed to go back there another year, and we would have been like, all right, we could deal with this. I was looking at the map for it the other day, and like on the map it shows you like that like you're down here, and then the rest of it's on this fucking mountain. It almost looks like a mountain face that you're looking at. It was ridiculous, bro. If those rides would have been there at that top, it would have made it look like would have filled in that gap a little bit more. But I only went down that hill like twice.
Right.
Yeah,
I went down there to see like Shakewell and shit.
Fuck
I never
that
went
hill,
too far down the hill. Yeah. And then one of the last times we were going down that hill. Well, no, there was like 100 hills there though too, because even to leave every night there was a hill that we had to go back up.
The reason why I say 22 is because there is a fuck that hill.
Yeah.
The first one, which was
deep ass gross one, but then there was one that was right by us.
Yeah.
And one that was right by us because we would walk out the exit every night and have to go up that long like that other hill right there. And by like the end of that shit, man, your calves are fucking. But even fucking Legend Valley, bro, like. From pulling that wagon,
I was talking about
that
Cave and Rock, like that hill.
That Cave and Rock, fuck, but every spot has some kind of hill that are like.
It's like, why do they have to have a fucking hill?
Yeah, every spot that we've gone to has had some kind of shit. Because even like I said, coming down the hill that we've been camping.
Well, at least Indiana had steps.
Shit, that's true. That it was supposed to be easier.
Yeah,
fuck that. Can't get the wagon up no steps, dog.
Yeah, dog. Hey, man, we would have never been able to bring that wagon up that fucking hill over there, bro. We would have never been able to do that shit.
I would have left that motherfucker at the top and just push it down.
I've been trying to get into wagon carrying, mode for the last few weeks. Like, man, we gotta carry that motherfucking wagon, dog. It's gonna be.
I should start every day when I get off work, just throw the kids in the back and just walk around the block.
Well, we're gonna have to do like a soft pack, so we gotta make sure that, or like, so we can like see if everything fits. But I feel like we could fit a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
And then I'll totally drive, except for the last 2 hours, so that I can sleep since I gotta do stuff now.
That's fine. I'll drive the rest of the way.
But I feel like we should leave later. I know this is all talking off hours of chaos shit, but I feel like we should leave later than we left last year. We got there earlier last year.
I wanted to leave at like fucking 4th of July.
Yeah, we got there way early last year, but I have to be on the gathering grounds by 11 o'clock on Wednesday.
Well, I think we planned on leaving late last year, but it was just like
our nerves were just like, no, let's go now.
Yeah,
let's go now. Let's go now.
We're like,
that's usually how it works. So that's hope. That's what I'm hoping will happen. Honestly,
what I'm thinking about doing too is just like pulling up at the hotel, and then like saying, "Hey, this is like I won't be able to come back until 5-ish. This is my boy.
Yeah.
Can we do some stuff now? And like here, like he'll even come back with my ID and all that other shit. We'll try to figure that shit out. But I feel like we'll go to the gathering, get our tickets." Rendezvous back at the hotel, try to do our shit at the hotel, and then go, and I'll have to fucking be at the gathering until whatever.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Man, I'm super excited, man. I'm
hyped, bro.
Coming on the hours before that is dope too, Don. Like, any questions about the beer exchange, Don, or any of these
any questions at all?
No, I just wanted to let you guys generally know I am very proud of you guys. Of course, make sure you guys follow TeamMUJ on all their social medias. And where can people expect you guys to see tomorrow live?
Oh shit!
Oh man,
we're making our first appearance on the Juggalos show.
Juggalos show.
Back when I was a little kid, my mom used to show me pictures and like. You see this? This guy's name is Trailer Park Cinderella. And one day, I want you to grow up to be just like him. And I'm like, getting there, mama. I promise you. And he invited me on the show. And me and the homies, Team MUJ, will be coming on the infamous Juggalo show. This is a crossover
of epic
yeah.
motherfucking proportions.
Yeah.
Hey, this
You
is
don't
like
want to miss this one.
this
You know how
crossover.
hyped I am now.
Straight up.
This
You guys
crossover
thought
is
the Marvel Cinematic Universe wins the ultimate crossover? No, the ultimate crossover is the Juggalo show and Team MUJ.
Hey, straight up, it's like on some Avengers Assemble type shit.
I'm looking at that coffee. That shit
But we're gonna.
was a great statement.
This is actually we had TPC on last week, so that was kind of like the mini crossover. You know what I'm saying? That was like the teaser, and then we got this one. But then
Yeah, that was like when someone shows up in the end credits. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that was the end credit scene, and then we're gonna be on there tomorrow, and then a month after the gathering, it's gonna be a super mega show.
Oh man,
In house, probably, most likely.
House.
This Juggalo show tomorrow.
Or the one
May,
roof.
it's gonna be tight because I feel like Don
It's
is
gonna be crazy.
soften us up. You know, we're gonna go over there. We've never been on the Juggalo show before either, so it'll be definitely different. Like we've been on the hours before. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Shout out to TPC and the rest of the Juggalo show crew for inviting us on. I know we're gonna talk all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially after dropping these bombs here. And I think it's gonna be wild. I don't know what it'll be like, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
We got the Infinity Stones right here.
An ultimate crossover. But they're saying, man,
That's
it's
exactly what it looks like too.
They're saying, hey, it's across the Juggalo-verse. We're beaming out there. You know what I'm saying?
Into the Juggaverse.
Into the Juggaverse. This is the fucking this is the road to the gathering, bro. We're fucking 17 days away for some people. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to do a promo run. Like I reached out to Don. I was like, yo, dog, we got to do the hours, bro. Like, let's talk some Juggalo shit before the gathering. Like,
I might be a little high, but I mean, it is the road to the gathering, but it's galactic.
Yeah.
Space, maybe it should be.
You're just riding that carnival high, man.
The wormhole, the wormhole to the motherfucking gathering, and we're in hyperspace
Who
right
knows?
now.
I could just be.
Hey,
too high.
Presmer doesn't stone up the Donzi. He got the Donzi train because he was on here smoking. He was gonna be with the Don,
Oh yeah.
Are you traveling at the speed of light, or better yet, another Star Wars reference? Are you having some death sticks, sir?
Don,
all over the place.
Now that we got you here, we got the Prez here, bro. What are we looking forward to?
What's up on his co-host, man?
We ever gonna get the Don and the Prez together for some kind of podcast action?
Let's just say I want to do another side project because there's so many side projects I want to do, and I want to do another podcast, but I want to do it.
I'm into brainstorming. Let's brainstorm a little bit.
You and the Prez
I'm
need to
fucking
link up, man.
fantastic at brainstorming. Ask my brothers; they'll tell you.
Yeah, man. He's got all these crazy
Pretty
ideas.
good.
It really is. I don't know.
You guys should link up though, for sure.
Because I love
and
working.
do
I
a
love
show.
working with people.
Let's go.
The Prez
I
and
love
the
working
Don.
with people.
The President, the Don. Hey,
Talk
that
about-
sounds like a fucking radio show.
Dog, I'm
I
talking
can work
ducks.
on my radio voice. I don't know. I kind of need to work on it a little bit.
WMCL
that
17.
sounds like a motherfucking radio show right there. The Don and the Prez. The Prez and the Don.
Straight up.
Hell yeah.
That shit would be wild.
And you guys have to talk like that the whole time.
We'll have to talk about
in
it.
the radio
I
voice,
can.
you know what I'm saying?
I will.
Talk about all the hot topics in Jug history, you know what I'm saying? And just fucking
Prez
shoot
Murderous
shit for
approves this message.
Hot Junction 17. The President of the Dog.
Or we'll just make it like pillow talk time.
Oh, hey, yeah, there you go. Put James James in.
all close to the microphone with your
We
velvety
could
voices.
talk about controversy. Mr.
Hey man, I feel like it's been in the books
Stabbing.
and it's been talked about for too long now, and I'm, really, it would be good for the Prez to, chop it up, on another show more frequently, and maybe it'll help, help him get out of this thing, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes he gets on the show with Jiggy Fresh and I, or like Pogs or whatever, and has to, fight for his fucking words to fucking to get heard because we just talk over this shit. But I feel like if it was you and the Don, bro, you guys would be able to fucking talk with each other. It'd be a back and forth conversation the whole time about certain issues that only a Don and a Prez can handle. You know what I'm saying? The real fucking.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
He has a point there.
You know what I'm saying? That shit would be gas, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, this is what the Jugs need,
Like I said,
bro.
I'm down to work with anyone.
Give them what they want.
Yeah.
What the Juggaverse wants.
Hell yeah. Don, who you got coming on the show after us?
Who's next week's special guest?
Actually, surprisingly, our next guest next week is the Thuggalo show.
Oh, bro, this is definitely across the Thuggalo version.
Again, y'all, it's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's the YouTube Thuggalo Jug universe.
Yeah, that's what's up.
With our powers combined, you know what I'm saying? No, dog. Hey, that's gas, bro.
We are Jug culture.
This is really what it's about, man. Back when motherfucking Carnival Spirits did the Juggalo takeover or whatever, and you guys would get a bunch of different, shows together. I thought it was really cool. A lot of people don't do that as often anymore, you know what I'm saying? And we don't always have guests on the show or whatever. And in fact, I think a lot of times the shows that we do with just each other perform more than having guests on or whatever. But we don't give a fuck about that. But that's just when we do have I forgot what I was saying, but when we have these shows like this where we bring in somebody who also does the podcasting shit, I feel like our conversations are always super fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When we have Humble Among on the show, we chop it up forever, you know what I'm saying? I know Bridget doesn't do a podcast or whatever, but when she's on, she always has dope ass shit to say. We had TBC on, it was easy as fuck to chop it up with, anytime that Beastmaster's been on, it's because you guys do this shit all the time all the time anyway, but also it's just cool chopping up with other Jugs, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly. And that's what I like to do. I just like to come on here and I like to talk Jug shit. That's what I do.
That's the shit, man. That's what's mad fresh too, that you got to go to that show last night, bro. I wish there was another spot closer for us so we could hit that up again, man, because that was a hell of a show.
Columbus.
Yeah, but then we go back out there. Fucking
never mind.
We go back out there 2 days, or a week later, or whatever.
I don't want to go back to Columbus anyway. Though.
Yeah. Well, we have to limit our appearances in fucking Ohio.
In Ohio.
After our last incident in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we made it out all right.
Yeah, we made it out. It was a little costly. It was the most expensive. It was one of the most expensive trips I've taken in a long time. And I brought very little home from it. I guess I brought as much cannabis. We brought a lot of home.
Awesome memories home.
Yeah, dog. Hey, I'm glad you feel that way then too. You know what I'm saying? Because I
See.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what it was when it happened, bro. It was one of them stories of you know what, we'll laugh about this later, but right now it fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
hey, dog, and I try to laugh in between as much as possible to let you guys know that I'm not going to kill myself before the night's over. I just like to let you guys know, life sucks right now, but hey, I'll make it through. I'm not going to kill myself.
I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do.
I'm going to jump out this window right now. See you guys later. But, yeah, we're just talking inside shit now, but you guys can watch that weekly web show where we talk about our trip to Juggalo, Ohio. And the great time we had.
Yeah.
Don, highlight of Three-Headed Monster.
Highlight? It was just, I like the chemistry between Jay and Shaggy. And it was just dope to see a lot of my brothers rocking that stage. Dev, rocking DJing that stage, seeing Shaggy rock that stage, watching Darby rock that stage, just watching everyone rock the stage. It's a great feeling. It's like a proud moment. You just can't help but be proud.
Yeah, man, that was a really fire set. They did some dope songs that I don't like. I mean,
And all we gotta say for anyone who hasn't gone, and you guys can confirm this, Jay's energy is still there. He is still the fucking Duke, y'all.
Straight up. Hey, we said that when we left. Like that was like a nice, like fucking prime, energetic Jay, bro. Like that shit was hype. He was killing it. He was fucking killing it.
Yeah, it was cool seeing them support, like just like getting down with Ouija shit. But then even like showing love to like Darby and shit, man. It's like this some fucking man.
Bro, his live the other day.
I was gonna bring that shit up. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
The live he did with
When I said that's cool for. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Don. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, I said it makes me cool to see like Darby, Dev and Shaggy and Ouija, them get to being able to rock that place for people who paved the way for them, because we all know without J and E, none of this would be possible. And even these Darby, Ouija, Shaggy, they all say these are the dudes that inspired us. These dudes are like us. They are straight jugs, just like us. They were in the crowd like us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's really cool to see. That's why this and Shaggy's tour is coming up, but like when you look at it, like this is like a really big for the culture type tour, and I don't know, like I feel like just because like people are like kind of salty about the way things are and people don't want to admit shit, but this is like one of those tours for Jugga history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
real shit.
Like you don't often see a Deadly Medley at all. You know what I'm saying? There's not often times where they're like Jay's on tour solo either. We finally get this E and J run, you know what I'm saying? And
now you see Jay going on live and shit.
And you got Ouija there with them, and bro, like seeing Isham like back up, like sing the hooks on Ouija's tracks when Ouija's performing. It's dope as fuck. Like that's he's got Jay's blessing. I mean, I know he's had Isham's before, but like to see this on tour, to go out and see these multiple generations of the Wicked shit, the Godfather, the Duke, and motherfucking, the Ghosts, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just fucking, it's so gas, dog. Like this is so fresh. And then when you pull it out further. Yeah, I'm sorry, but when you go ahead,
Oh, I was like, the best way we've described is Isham's the Godfather, Jay's the Duke, then Ouija, he's either the Prophet or he's the Prince.
The Prophet. I was gonna say Prince. I didn't want to be too cliche, but yeah, the Prophet even sounds even better, man. And like, just to see them out there together and doing this, and then like I said, if you pull back and you look at even farther, and you have Shaggy the Airhead, and then motherfucking Darby, and then Free Will. That's at least like the order that it was on there when we saw it. But like, that's dope as fuck. That is seeing that like the future is still there. They're also, it's not just like, they're also still now putting on artists. So you have Shaggy the Airhead, who produces a bunch of this dope ass gas, but then does his own shit then too. And everyone gets to see him out there rocking it. Then you get to see Darby, who then was like 2 days into this tour, announced as the new fucking Chapter 17 artist. Go pre-order Creek right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get that shit right now. Go drop a 5-star review. Tell them TeamMUJ sent you on iTunes right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Creek. Shout out Darby.
Tell them Dawn sent you too.
Hell yeah. Chaos. You know what I'm saying? When we fucking to be on this tour now, and you get to see Darby now. So like a lot of people are also just finding out who Darby is and might have just heard about him because of this fucking Chapter 17 shit, and now have an opportunity to see him, but also see him with a dope ass tour. You know what I'm saying? It's big ups for Darby, because we've seen Darby on like grinding, like when people like people who don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like last year Darby was on like 6 fucking straight up underground jug tours, you know what I'm saying? For him, like, and dog, and I'm gonna be honest, like, dog, they're out there grinding on this tour right now too, not just like killing it and giving their fucking shit like every night or whatever, but they're also fucking, like tearing down and fucking packing up shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
putting up,
they're really out there fucking getting it for this
reorganizing
shit,
and packing up and putting it back out all over.
They're putting in the work, though.
There's people who would right now be like in Darby's, like get to Darby's spot already, and then be like, okay, I don't have to do nothing anymore. Darby's still out there, bro.
Exactly, and I've watched Darby from the beginning, so that's why I always say, Darby, I am proud of you, bro. I've watched him grind from the beginning, and I was like, this kid's got potential, and I always say that, and I always say it, Darby, I am very proud of you, bro.
Hell yeah,
and
man.
I legit love you, man.
That motherfucker's the truth, dog. And like, honestly, like, Jiggy and I had this talk a lot, like,
and I
you
love
see
you
a lot of
guys
people who
too. I
get behind
respect
it.
you guys.
Thank you, bro. I mean, we're just out here like,
We
I
just
don't know.
do
Bro.
it.
We're just out here
We do,
juggling.
yo.
We're just out here juggling, like I
Hell
said. Bro.
yeah.
It's weird that I'm looking in your chat right now, and I'm like, and I see these people like, I don't
Same.
know,
I'm just here
it's
juggling.
so weird, you know what I'm saying? We're just out here talking jug shit, so it's weird.
I love
as
you
fuck.
guys.
I love it though, man.
All you.
But like, to kick it with Darby, like we, it, like for where it started that and to where it's at is dope as fuck. I'm just saying, like, and me and Jiggy talk like we listen to a lot of music or whatever, but there's not a lot of shit that we fuck with. But we like as soon as we started fucking with Darby, we started fucking with Darby like heavily. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like this was before we were friends. This is before we could text each other or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This was on like some real like, yo, this dude's the shit. And then we have Dev like, yo, you should have my boy on your guys' show and shit, blah 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 blah. And we're like, that's how it really all started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like, so I think that's fresh as fuck, man.
It was dope too, like catching him in an early come up stage. Like he was out with Apocalypse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our second Apocalypse, he came to kick it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And wasn't just here and bounce. Like he was in the 219 for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it heavy and fucking.
Yeah, now a few times that's happened.
Darby's often said that 219 is like his second home.
That's what's so cool about being on the 219th episode of Hours of Chaos, bro. 219 this bitch.
That's living proof, y'all, that there is magic in the carnival.
Dog, I'm telling you, bro. That's like, and look, hey, like, bro, like, it's wild, bro.
Bobby hit me with that earlier. He's like, bro, I just realized. He's like, I was looking at the promo, the thumbnail and shit. It's like, it's the 219 episode. I'm like, nah. I went back, looked. I was like, bro, it's meant to be, dog.
When we lined this shit up with Chaos, there was no, oh yeah, I'll have you guys on. Oh, I'm doing. Hey, 217s this week. You guys want to wait until the 209? No, it was like, hey, look, I got you guys on. You guys want to do it on this date? We're like, yeah, fuck. I honestly did not know at all until today that it was 219, episode 219. Like, hey, bro, that's the region.
That is straight Dark Carnival magic.
Shout out Salamander. I don't know if you can see the sticker on here, but Salamander did a design for us for the last year, whatever. That like was our 219 design at the steel mills and shit. Where we're from in the region. You know what I'm saying?
Got that perfectly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, that's the only slap I got left from the 3-headed monster, bro. Like I was just whipping them out the fucking fanny pack. There's no more chesty joints.
Damn, we're gonna have to get some more of those eventually.
Say what? Wait, what did you just say?
There's no more. We gave out all those stickers at that show.
Oh yeah.
The homies. And I think I might have like maybe 5, 6 of the Sal ones, man. So
hell yeah,
we're gonna have to put them orders in and get them back up.
Yeah, those that design, like, so to be on the 219 episode, that just shows that it was kind of like fake, you know what I'm saying? That carnival shit, even before, like we already decided that I wasn't gonna like publicly announce that I was doing the gathering in like that capacity until I told them like that same day after we found out about it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna wait until we do Hours of Chaos because this is the legendary Hours of Chaos. Right. But even then, I didn't realize that it would be episode 219. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's like great fucking carnival, fucking magic, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, right now in the chat, y'all, we want to hear a 219 in the chat.
219. Hey, like the 619, like the Rey Mysterio shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, man, that's pretty dope, dog. To do this shit on the 219 day, on the 219th episode. I'm over here talking like I drink Modelo's on our show all night or whatever, and it's just this fucking gas that member there. It's just been fucking blowing on me over here.
I had to have one. I gotta work tonight, so I can't go ham on the Modelo's. But
No, I appreciate you having one to knock it back and rep for the Modelo boys. Shout out to 219 out there. 219, 219th episode with the boys from the 219.
Hey, look!
Synchronicity.
Pogler's here!
Pogler's in there.
Pogler's
Bro,
here!
hey, that's real, man. That, like,
What
I
up,
always talk
Pogler?
about, like, you know, fucking numerology.
You should send him a
and,
link.
Synchronization.
He probably
he
won't
has it already.
open. What?
He has it.
He has it?
Yeah, it's on our message thing.
Open the link.
He had surgery today.
And this makes it even better.
Nah, dog. He's got. Hey, he's definitely gonna pull up tomorrow because he's got to earn his crop top. So he's gonna pull up tomorrow.
He's got to get his Juggalo crop top hoodie.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yo, 219 synchronicity vibes in this bitch. That's super dope.
Yeah.
Bringing Delos specifically to drink during Shake Well. We're bringing Delos specifically to drink because that's all we drink. But we'll be bringing some crap beers though too, man. Yo, like I remember like the first year, like you know when we stopped bringing just like regular beer and we're like, yeah, let's Delos style. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a little bit more expensive. Just shows how bougie you got in our Juggalo days. But hey, there's.
Hey, it ain't bougie, dog. Just now we're a little bit more adultish. So we can,
there's nothing better though than cracking that nice cold gold rim and putting it to your lips in the nice hot summer day.
At 7 a.m. in the morning.
7 a.m. dog. Like that's what I was telling them. I was like,
hey, legit, bro. Hey, legit.
As soon as the sunlight pierces the bottle,
hey,
and
it was legit, bro.
Glow,
we wake up.
It's that time.
We wake up, crack a beer, go across the street to Bob Evans.
That shit was good.
Come, grab another 12-pack or something while we were there. Go back, you know what I'm saying? Get it on ice and fucking. It was over.
Get a tall boy from the gas station across the street.
Yeah.
Put our next case on ice. And drink the tall boy as we get to the gathering. But like in the 10 minutes of the time we get to the gathering, our beer is cold. We load it up into the wagon, and when we get down the hill, we crack open a nice ice cold Modelo out of the wagon. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. We've been drinking, that last year we took so much beer last year.
Bring your
so much, bro.
We had like 8 fucking 12 packs of like a piece or some shit. Cause I think we brought it over a 12 pack for every day plus.
Well, yeah, because that's when that Town and Country or whatever had the sale, bro. We walked out, so you can only take so much at a time. So we walked out, put the shit in the car, went back in and bought like another 6 or 7, and then like, you know what I'm saying, and walked back out.
Yo, we were good then, bro. But we went to that bit stacked with Modelos. Every day we were loading up a case and putting a case in the cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Like a full case. I'm saying like not a 12 pack, we were putting 24. So it was really essentially either me and Jiggy were gonna drink 12 apiece, which was really like what we planned on doing, but then we'd also, you know, hook up the homies here and there, you know what I'm saying? I remember one point at Strife had called, you know, or a texter called me, he's like, knowing already that where he could get cold Modelos, he's like, yo dog, we're gonna get a couple of cold Modelos, and I was like, in the 219, and he really just pull up on the hill, you know what I'm saying? That's
He pulled up with Maisie and Zab and shit.
With Maisie and Zab, and we fucking cracked a couple of cold Delos and took some pictures and shit. That was cool, man.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Man, I
can't wait to be back,
dog. As it gets every day closer, you know, like.
Hey, speaking of which, we gotta hit a wise guy.
Yeah, let's. Well, when I'm out there on the 24th or whatever, let's do our run for it and let's record it.
Yeah, we'll go through there with the camera and just
pick up some shit. Yeah. Don, while we're still here, and it is, you know, what we've been doing over this last month and a half, 2 months on the Weekly with the Web show is we've been telling like stories and some of our favorite moments. And one of the things a few years back now, 2 years last year actually only, but I had asked the squad if you had the opportunity to be, you know, a fully backed event at the gathering, what would you do if you had that opportunity to host an event at the gathering? What kind of event would it be? What would you do?
I would just want to be like hosting a party. I would just love to like introduce the honor of just introducing like my friends. Like example, if you're DJing, I would be like just be honored like to like introduce and go, everyone give it up for DJ Bobby Blaze.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Doug, like, so if you could have like a little like let's say a late night after party at the gathering, all right, who would be 3 people you'd want to play at it?
Damn.
No holds bar, bro. Psychopathic's paying for it.
Let's see. It would probably be. Obviously, I would love to have Darby to come and perform, obviously, because that's the bro.
Hell yeah.
And you guys know my deep connection with LSP, so obviously I'm going to have the big bro scum come through, and I know he would.
Yeah, that'd be fucking gas, man.
Hell yeah.
So, we got one more, man. We got one more.
And if I had to pick, my last one would be, I would ask Strife to come through.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
It's a pretty gas lineup.
Yeah, bro. Can I DJ that shit?
Of course.
Oh, hell yeah. Then you're being too nice.
That's what's up. It's never been too nice.
No, that's the shit.
No, I legit seen you DJ, man. Like, from the footage you do, DJing that you guys get, you are a phenomenal DJ, man.
Thank you. Go cry.
Go cry. Hey,
I asked you that question.
I don't mean to cut y'all short, but I do have to head out. I gotta hit
I just seen what time it was for sure.
I gotta hit the real life gig here in a minute. So I got to get ready for
last
that
time.
shit.
Last time,
but
we tried this. It didn't end too well, huh?
No,
let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Don't wish them bad juju on me, all right?
No.
Hey, but shout out Don Chaos, man. Shout out my brothers, Bobby Blaze, Press Murder. Shout out everybody in the motherfucking chat, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Catch us again tomorrow, Juggalos show. And then the following weekend, back on a weekly Weekend Web show. Kicking it with y'all, getting down with y'all. And then we'll see y'all at the motherfucking gathering.
Peace. Motherfucking gathering.
Peace, Jigs. That's dope. What's up, Jiggy? At least he's able to come kick it tonight, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Jiggy Fresh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Don, I asked you that question because that's like last year, that's what I asked Jiggy. You know, it was on one of the early episodes of the Road to the Gathering. I was like, yo, like what? I asked everybody, you know, the whole fucking squad, and that was Jiggy's response was he would do like a craft beer exchange where we get everyone together and we could have some music and stuff. We did try to make it an official event this year, but unfortunately, because it's an alcohol-related event, insurance purposes and stuff, there was just, you know, they couldn't market it as an event like that. So, but it is still going on. I unfortunately can't be there this year now, but I dog it like them koozies, bro. Pull the fuck up and get them koozies.
I'll give you some. I'll be there.
Yeah, you guys. Someone save me a good beer or two from.
TeamMUJ has.
I like.
He's gonna drink the beers, and I'm gonna smoke the blunt that he gets.
Hell yeah.
Let's just say all you guys gotta know, in the word of Trailer Park Boys, they're all gonna get their drinky poo on.
Hell yeah. You guys all have a good time with that shit. But whoever's got those New England style IPAs, them juicy boys, save me a can or two, you know what I'm saying? But the stickers for that are dope. The podcast event will be fresh as fuck then too. It's gonna be totally different this year. We'll be linking up the Juggalos show on that this year, and so is our homeboy Humble Among. So that should be interesting. You know what I'm saying? And every other event. Go ahead.
Oh, and I said that I'm glad that podcasting has become an annual thing because there's so many great podcasts out there. So many. Yeah. I hope they keep it up for sure. I mean, to do it 2 years now in a row, it sounds like, you know, it could happen every year. I hope it does because, I mean, yeah, it does. It gives an opportunity to put on, you know what I'm saying? And, like, it really, like, that made us feel really fucking good, you know, to be a part of it. Like I said, you know, like, we do the show, it doesn't matter, you know, who watches or when, like, how many people watch or whatever, but now that people actually do and they're inviting us to go to the gathering, that's fucking cool as fuck. We appreciate it as some jugs, you know what I'm saying? It's just some fucking, that's some jugs, some babies, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Shit. I don't care about who watches and who doesn't. I'm just here to talk jug shit in this culture that we all know and love. Same with you guys.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good ass shit that's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like right after the gathering, Shaggy Two Dope's gonna go on tour with fucking Terry Diaz, Terry D and that motherfucker.
Terry.
Man, hey, you guys at the 3 Monster show? I don't know if you guys
that motherfucker. I don't.
Terry Diaz,
That
Terry
motherfucker.
Terry D.
He came out of nowhere.
He's stone cold stunned. Prez
I
Murderous
love that
on
guy,
stage.
but
I seen that.
Came out of nowhere, man. I don't understand.
The crowd started chanting "Holy shit!" We had to pull Prez Murderous's incapacitated body off the stage.
I thought I was able to walk off. I don't know what happened. It's fell back right down. I don't know.
The only thing that was missing there was Don Chaos resorting back to my old wrestling commentary days where I'd be like, by God, he must be broken in half.
Hey, if you see me in the Terry D video, I totally lost my mind when the way that Prez sold that motherfucking that stunner. It was fantastic, but I'm not, I've been known to be the mouth of the South for many wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say much for Prez Murderous, but all I'm saying is him and Terry D might have some unsettled beef that's gonna need to get squashed at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh shit.
I'm not saying anything, but the Prez, can only take a stunner like that and laugh it off so much. But you never know what the Prez might be liable to do.
Soon you guys will probably hear maybe RKO out of nowhere.
Straight up, man. While Terry D is doing his set at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year, I believe at like 1:30 on the Martian stage. Make sure you guys pull up.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Good to know.
Man, I don't know, man. Honestly, there's so much already to look forward to the Gathering, and they haven't even dropped the official timeline and full lineup yet. There's so much going on all of the stages, all the events, Juggalos, all the after parties, the Suds and Duds, or the foam party, the Mikey Clark party. I mean, there's just so much shit going on. Queen of Cheeks, Ned Game, JC Dub. Did you see that JC Dub card that dropped today?
No, I didn't.
Don
Show
Chaos.
me.
That
You have
JCW
it?
card
Is it
that
on?
dropped today
Show me.
is fantastic.
You can get a reaction. You can get a reaction shot right there.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh shit!
They
I
got
love
that-
JC Dub.
Bloody Mania.
I know you. Ooh,
They have
Bloody Mania.
going down Friday night. It's tonight I can stay out the latest. Friday night.
We gotta hit. I gotta bring my
JC
chair.
Dub, Bloody Mania.
I found
My
steel
favorite
chair.
My favorite
I gotta bring
clowns are
it.
out there.
Oh shit!
Not ICP. Those are my favorite clowns. Sorry, but these are my second favorite.
Brothers of a clown.
One of these guys, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking badass. But they're pulling up, bro. It's an electrocution match in one of them or whatever.
Oh, dude, we gotta see that.
Yeah, man. JCW just goes.
I
on
gotta
so
give
late.
them a steel chair too.
But
that'll be awesome.
I'm hyped for it, man. But the card, Don Cass.
That'll
Don
bring
Cass
me
is bringing
back.
up the
That'll
card.
bring me back to the fucking wrestling circuits.
Dog, I'm telling you,
Man.
when you see this card, it's pretty nice. They need to definitely. Hey, man. They need to play. Whoever is doing motherfucking JCW this year and they're playing music, it's usually like Clay or some shit. But y'all need to play the Darby O'Trill track. Vampiro.
that shit.
Vampiro.
Oh,
ICP
shit.
wrestled Vampiro. I think that's fresh.
Look at that
as fuck.
shit.
Look at
Yeah,
this
we
bro.
gotta see that shit.
Look at the clowns. Those fucking clown
What is
dudes
the clowns
are some.
of
They're some of the
fucking-
best gimmick
The
that
Brothers
I've seen.
of Construction.
But yeah, the Brothers of Construction or some shit like that.
That's
Those
it.
motherfuckers are like
Yeah.
one of my favorite gimmicks right now. Look at this loser leaves JCW match.
What?
Hondo, Necro Butcher versus fucking
No
Mosh Pit
shit.
Mike and fucking Chewy Martinez.
Oh, yeah.
Congo Kong versus Eugene. Isn't that Janela
No.
guy?
God, I was gonna kill you, G.
Bro, this is gonna be that's pretty fucking wild, bro.
Oh,
Those
Holy
clown dudes,
shit.
have put on like great show every time that I've
Oh,
watched them
yeah.
wrestle. And for real, and Relic knows in there. You need to play some Darby O'Trill, the Tomb, Vampiro wrestled, or ICP wrestled Vampiro, and I think that's fresh as fuck. Needs to get played at JCW Bloody Mania, 100%.
Yes.
But that
Facts.
card is so gas, bro. Those fucking, like I said, those clown dudes, every time that I've seen them wrestle, whether it was on the fucking live stream or in person, Violent J's birthday,
Right.
those motherfuckers that put on a great show. They're funny as fuck, but they're also like good wrestlers then too. They put on a fucking
Right.
solid show.
I
They probably
know.
will be sleeping before they wrestle that night. But it's just because the gathering's gonna be a little bit different for me this year. But I don't know. This is gonna be something I want to stay up and see. I want to look at that fucking card. Look at fucking what is JCW Vampiro on live commentary will be returning, and what does that say? I can't see what that says. To crown a new Juggalo Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, that's gonna be fucking gas, man. I'm telling you, this was a definite. This is a definite good card for Bloody Mania. This will be Bloody Mania 16. So what the fuck are they gonna do next year, bro? We're getting the fucking. They're blowing the Gathering budget on the fucking 17th.
They're gonna
Bloody
come
Mania.
out with the fucking wrestling cell that we all seen on Ready to Rumble. That's what's gonna happen.
They're getting Sting.
Y'all remember that movie, right?
Hell yeah,
I do.
Rumble.
I do.
You know how many jug fucking shits you see up in there?
Hell yeah, bro.
Anyway,
You know, it would be a dream match because those clown dudes are phenomenal
That'd be
wrestlers.
crazy.
Those clown dudes versus the Ring Riders. Remember them?
Bro, the Riders are our homies, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I at one point thought that Prez Murderous was Rhino Blue.
Oh, really?
It was
Purely speculation, y'all.
Purely speculation. I know that for a month, conveniently, when the Ring Riders would come out and wrestle, Prez Murderous would also have to go to the bathroom or step outside for a smoke. So there is a good chance that Prez Murderous was Rhino Blue. I mean, that's purely speculation.
All right.
I know that we almost had to fight the haters because they had ripped our Rida sign out of our hands, and I was gonna have to fight the haters. And then we seen them in their bus on the way home, and I was like, "Hey, this is the time to really just go down in Juggalo history." I'll fucking crash into the haters on the way home, but we didn't do that.
Well, I'm going to make a picture of that. It's going to be like President Mad Murderous and Rhino Blue not in the same room. Coincidence? I think not.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, and after seeing Prez Murderous sell that motherfucking Stone Cold Stunner a couple weeks ago, I mean, it's clear he's got the wrestling chops. He's definitely got it.
Oh yeah. Makes me miss the days when I used to do local wrestling events in Colorado.
Yeah,
for sure.
I didn't wrestle. I was just the senior referee, and then the cameraman, and then the color commentator.
Hell yeah!
I did a lot of backyard wrestling.
Yeah, we did backyard wrestling too, and then we legit still wrestled in the yards. But then we legit had our own an actual ring in the yard. It was awesome.
Oh, that's badass.
That is badass, there. Yeah, I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Yeah, the best moment we had was when we had a battle royal, and the ring was right next to the pool. So one of my friends threw my other friend over the top rope and into the fucking pool.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah, that's good times, man. I found some old backyard wrestling footage of myself not too long ago. I was looking at it. It's pretty cringy, but yeah, man. On this road to the motherfucking Gathering of the Juggalos, we're really close there now. There is only one official weekly local web show until we do our spot live from the Gathering. That'll be on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on all TeamMUJ channels. We will be, we'll be giving you a first-hand account of what we've experienced the first day at the Gathering. We will be joined by special guests. You guys know how it goes with the Gathering. We've invited several special guests. However many of them will actually make it to the podcasting event while we're doing the podcast. We'll find out when the show goes live. You watched last year's show, all of the guests that showed up, the people that we did invite, it was spontaneous looking as fuck, and it was badass when they did show up. I'm assuming it'll be similar to this year. It's at a completely different spot, so I feel like that's going to be wild.
We got
for the streamers out there. I am booked to DJ that event. Also, it asks me to play low playing chill music in the background. I'm going to find a playlist of copyright free chill music, royalty free chill music, and run a playlist on loop or something in the background, so that if it's loud enough and it goes into your stream or goes into your video, you won't get dinged for it, lose monetization, or get a strike or anything from having copywritten music in the background. So I'm gonna play some royalty-free lo-fi beats just playing in the background, because that's more for the flea market thing that's going on over there, to have music for the flea market, some ambiance or whatever. So, but I don't want it to interfere with anybody who's streaming and get like a fucking demonetization because I'm playing something in the background or whatever. So, shout out to the streamers, because I know every video we put up, even though we don't monetize or we can't monetize yet, but every video that we put up, we get a copyright notification saying, "Hey, well, we'll just we'll let it slide this time." So, yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know, Don. We came on here really to talk some shit, some Jug shit too. It's been fresh, got to hear about that 3-headed monster. What do you think about the fucking EP that goes along with it, bro? Or the whole fucking basically album, bro? What do you think about this shit?
Fucking fire. I hope we get physical copies, and I hope, even though people said it's not an official super group, but I hope it does become an official super group, because those three literally have great chemistry, and we've always known Jay and Isham have had good chemistry in the past, because we're old school Juggalos. We know the great chemistry they have.
Yeah, to see Ouija in the mix then too, it's like, damn, hell yeah, that new shit vibe's good as fuck with this old shit. The whole set list is dope. I made a playlist for it on Apple Music. If anyone wants it, DM me. But I have it's all the tracks except for the ones that were on Acid Rain. But I mean, seeing them do some of those tracks together were really fresh. Violent J and Ouija doing "You're Dead" was super gas.
That was dope.
Yeah. Isham doing fucking Midnight Hour.
Isham did a lot of my favorite Isham tracks, and then him and Jay did a lot of my favorite Isham and Jay tracks.
Yeah, Boom was fucking gas, man.
Like when they played Candyman, I lost my shit. I was like, Candyman.
Man, I had that shit stuck in my head for the whole week afterwards. That was dope as fuck then too. Violent J doing No Friends and In My Room had me legit crying in the crowd. When Violent J did In My Room, I cried super heavy duty or whatever. But then he did No Friends at whatever point, and I was like, take a break for a second. You know what I'm saying?
You take a break. I know. I was like, God damn, Jay, he still got that stage presence. Holy shit.
Oh man, yeah, it was gassy. And I'm like, and the other Deadly Medley, Prez Murderous and I saw a Deadly Medley out in Detroit at the warehouse right before they closed the warehouse. It was a stream that they did or whatever, and the tickets were fucking crazy or whatnot. But we ended up being able to get in, and they did the Deadly Medley, but they did it on 3 stages in the warehouse. So Zetro would do a set, and then Tierra Diaz would do a set, and then Ouija would do a set. No, I think it was just Ouija and ICP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then so it was Ouija did a set, and then ICP would do a set, and then this other stage Ouija would continue his set, and then on the other stage ICP would do their set. It was fucking crazy, bro.
As Ouija was running down, coming down off his set, opposite side, you would see lights flash up, and then you would see ICP pop out,
and continue.
And they would switch out. And alternate stage side, so you would make you keep.
And I really love Free Will. I checked Free Will out before, but after seeing Free Will perform for the first time, those dudes know how to rock a mic. And I'm gonna spoil you guys, and I very rarely do this with the audience, but it is purely speculation that Free Will is going to be on the Hours of Chaos podcast sometime.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, man, those guys are pretty fresh. Jigsaw has always been really heavy. Yo, you guys should check these guys out. You guys should check these guys out or whatever. We've seen them at the gathering, and I thought that was pretty fresh or whatever. But then we got to talk to them after this tour, and getting real to chop it up with them was yo, Like, these motherfuckers are jugs, you know what I'm saying? They're out here they're really out here doing it, you know what I'm saying? And the dude like had told us the story about them like how they met and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, that's real cool shit. And for them to be fucking with eShop and like having that video, that Godzilla video, and then now being on this tour or whatever, man, that's some big shit, bro. So shout out to those dudes, you know.
Man.
Anytime you get to, like I said, anytime a Juggalo wins, bro, we all win. It's like anytime a bell rings and Angel gets his wings, bro. Anytime a Jug wins, we all win, bro. Straight up.
And we will give you guys advice. Anyone that's watching, if you work hard enough, you can achieve anything. Team MUJ is living proof that if you work hard enough, anything is possible.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, friend. That's just weird.
That's why I'm glad we all lift each other up. We all promote each other heavily because we are all in this shit together, literally.
Straight up, bro. And I feel like that's like the only way this community will thrive is if we all realize that, like, you know, we're all in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's enough jug shit to go around, you know what I'm saying? So we could all just be jugging, talking our shit, you know what I'm saying?
There's enough jug shit. There's enough carnival magic to go around.
Yeah, man.
Universes can be endless.
Facts.
Oh, yeah. The Prez, you know, dropping them when Prez dropped those Brahms, you know what I'm saying? You know where he's speaking from. He's speaking with that from the universe as well, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's how I speak too. That's why I think me and him would be dope doing a show together, because we both speak from the universe, literally.
I'm telling you, bro. The Prez and the Dom coming up soon, you know. Should be dope, man. You guys got good fucking. You guys already know each other. You guys kick up some ideas, hit up each other in the DM, and make that shit happen. You know.
Hell yeah! I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Salamander for sure. Like, if it wasn't for the jugs, like y'all, like, none of this shit's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, it takes away half of my fucking life. You guys aren't there, you know. So that's why this shit's fresh, man. And for like, we got to come in here and talk some shit, bro. Cop some USBs from your boy at the gathering. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come pull up on us at the podcast. Get the fucking dope ass stickers, man. Greetings from the gathering of the Juggalos. Stick around for the beer exchange. Bring your beer back to the beer exchange and fucking drink some beers, bro. Catch the fucking Juggalos show at this year's gathering. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind. Go to all the fun things that you can go to this year. You know what I'm saying? See all the cool shit. Enjoy it. Live it up, man. There's gonna be so much fun shit happening, you know.
And that lineup this year is fucking insane.
It's so good. Like, I mean, it's gonna be hard to do everything and to do half the things you want because there is so much going on this year. There's like I can't wait for them to put this timeline up because you already know that like Shakewell, Madchild, and D-Lope, they're all gonna be playing late.
Yep.
Because they play on the Martian stage. They're definitely not playing during the day on the Martian stage. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you have Arrested Development performing. Holy shit, I feel fucking old.
Bro, Arrested Development, we're gonna be out there fucking Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, fucking Sugar Hill Gang. How dope is that?
Yeah, you know, like, because they like to put in these, like, you know, these old school groups on the main stage, and I always think that's really fun when that happens, you know, like,
right.
Man, the lineup this year is great, man. They really listen to the people.
It gives you the chance to enjoy the nostalgia that is of, you know, that time.
Oh, yeah.
That's so hella cool about it.
Yeah, I think that what makes like adding like Sugar Hill and Arrested Development and stuff too is that like it kind of makes it feel like a legit music festival because you get like, you know, all these various groups of entertainment, you know what I'm saying, and decades of entertainment. You get all the Juggalo shit, you get some rap shit, you know what I'm saying.
You get rock metal shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun lineup, man. There's a lot of people
forget. Juggalos, we are individuals, y'all. We all grew up on different types of music.
Yeah. Yeah, so they try to give it to you every year. This is like really shaping out to be one of the best lineups though that like I've seen in a minute since like the Super Gathering and shit, you know what I'm saying? And maybe there's still like some big shit they're gonna drop on us. Like I said, they haven't dropped like the full shit on us yet. What is the full lineup, the full fucking timeline? I'm really like, now that I have a schedule at the gathering this year, I'm like, fuck, I need to see a timeline, bro.
Right.
I need to.
Like, I gotta find out what these are.
Yeah, I need to budget those
Right,
nights that
gotta
I would be staying up late and shit.
work
You know what I'm
around our
saying?
shit.
Yeah, because I got to see Shakewell again this year, and I'm sure it's gonna be at night. I'm sure it's gonna be like on the late. Let me look at that. This thing's fucking fire, man. This is President's Neuralizer right here. You know what I'm saying? But Shakewell, you know he's gonna be probably at like around the same times that like Scythe Gang played last year. And like Dana Dentata, they played like late, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 o'clock in the morning or something.
Yeah.
So I think Dana went out at like
2,
3 or
3.
something. Yeah. Fuck. So and I gotta be back at the gathering kind of early on some of these days. But hey, if y'all catch me sleeping, I'll make sure I take my shoes off, or I'm gonna have a sign or on my security ninjas with me. Don't fuck with me if you catch me taking a nappy nap. A little nappy poo somewhere in between my fucking gigs and the main stage, because all my shit ends really before like main stage. Hey, 5:30 on Friday though. We're all pulling up for Darby though, right on the Martian stage.
Yeah.
5:30 Friday. If anybody's doing the Juggalo Newlywed game on Fridays, make sure that bitch is over for sure at 4:30. That shit's got to be done for sure at 4:30. So we got to get to Darby O'Trill's set by 5:30. I need to put my equipment away. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking ruin my whole plug by Friday. Yeah, Darby at the Gathering is fucking seeing all of us win on stage for 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got to be there. And that's the meetup right there. That's the fucking. If we haven't met up yet, we got to meet up at Darby Friday 5:30.
Oh yeah.
I'm grooving to this background music right now.
Oh yeah.
So
It's very spacey.
It makes me kind of want to release some of the 60 fucking beats that I have.
You need to, bro. I hit President's Neuralizer, and all of a sudden it caught me fucking just jamming to the fucking background music. Like, oh,
That's why I chose this beat.
It helps.
It's very spacey.
Hell yeah, bro.
And how dope is that? I don't know if you guys went to that show back in the day, but how dope is that they are performing the original Wicked Clowns from Outer Space set list?
Bro, that's super fucking dope. In fact, also, I know I was talking about playlists already. I have that playlist on Apple Music. Then also, whoever wants to listen to those songs, that set is going to be so old school. It's going to be fucking crazy. There's going to be people who were at the Gathering of the Juggalos who were not born when all of the albums on this set list are released. You know what I'm saying? It is fucking crazy.
And that's why I literally been saying y'all are going to be partying with that set like it's 1999 all over again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like almost literally, yeah, because it went on until 2000.
Oh, you best believe I'm bringing my Chenkas.
Bro, it is, oh shit. Man, I'm telling you, that's going to be a pretty wild one, man.
Got my Chenkas.
And I'm curious what they're going to do for that part 2 set.
Yeah, I've been wondering too what that part 2 set was going to look like. But now they had any time to do whatever they wanted with it. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is that maybe the set list was supposed to be the original set list that was supposed to be for the tour, but then COVID happened.
Yeah. They said that they made the set list or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, they said that you should
spot COVID on the back.
They said that there was going to be that set list. So I wonder what that one will be like. But that old one from like 99, 2000, man, that one's like just straight old shit. Just straight like fucking, it's like, really it's all like, Jekyll Brothers, Malenko, and Riddlebox, I think, is like basically all the tracks that are on there, like are all from like those albums. It's going to be fucking crazy to see. It's going to feel old school. I'm hyped as fuck for it. The intros are gonna be dope then too, because they're gonna do 2 of those shows, so the intros are gonna be cool as fuck. Man, I don't know. We'll see, bro. I'm excited to see how they go. The alien as fuck, bro. The way they did the 2 shows last year was really fun then too. You know, like with the jukebox show the night before, and then the carnival theme show the next night, or the 2 nights later or whatever, man. I'm just hyped to see how it's gonna go down. Like now that I know all these sets. I didn't see ICP until after that tour. It was the next tour that they did after that tour is when I saw them. Or it was the tour before that. I'm sorry that I had saw them.
Yeah, one of my favorite sets they've ever done at the Gathering was the one they did at the Super Gathering, where they performed everything from Dog Beats all the way to Flip the Rat. That was dope.
Yeah, that Super Gathering set. Yeah. Yeah, man. There's been some really cool sets, especially with them doing 2 sets a Gathering now. Like I feel like that like gives them like that jukebox set. I thought it was fresh, but it wasn't the freshest.
Right. Now that lineup for the Super Gathering that last night was dope. You had Jedi Mind Tricks performing, then you had KRS-One, Ghetto Boys, and ICP. God damn.
Yeah, KRS was dope as fuck that year too.
Yeah, I'm glad he showed up like the last night because everyone's like, "Where's KRS-One?" And I guess his flight was just late, but he still came and performed.
Yeah, that was a good lineup. I feel like that this year is like as close to that lineup as possible. You know what I'm saying? Where we'll see how many more people are going to drop. And we got City Morgue back this year, Shakewell back this year. They were on that Super Gathering. We actually had to miss City Morgue because Jiggy had to call off that one day, and we had to get back, and he had to call off, and we had to like pull away from the gathering for him to be able to even do that. So it'll be tight to see City Morgue this time.
Fuck yeah. One thing I heard about City Morgue's set, it is literally a war zone. Literally.
Oh yeah, straight up, bro. I'll be in the back. No, it'll be hype as fuck, man. I'm super hyped for it. I forgot what that. Oh yeah, just the lineup for sure on like the main stage. So far looks good as fuck. The Martian stage though too. Because that's where Shakewell looks like is gonna be at. But their main stage is insane though in its own. So far, and like I don't know if they're gonna announce more people, but to get Alien Ant Farm, Arrested Development, City Morgue, you know what I'm saying? Esham and Mastermind, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, bro? Hex kicking off Wednesday night.
Oh yeah.
2 nights of Slice EP, Chris Calico, Kung Fu Vampire, Max Sabbath. If you were doing S and Max Sabbath, probably the night to do it. Queegee Mac, Riff Raff, Ritz, fucking Spawn, Sugar Hill Gang. It is like a full-on fucking lineup, bro. It's a full-ass fucking lineup. So we'll see, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait till they announce the timeline and shit. Hopefully it'll be by this weekend. The only reason why is because I need to start setting alarms in my phone and shit. You know, we're 2 weeks out, man. And it's gonna get those next 2 weeks are gonna be here fast as fuck. Well, it's 3 weeks, but these 2 weeks are gonna go by fast, and then it's gonna be the week of, you know.
Oh yeah. Anyone that's never been in the Gathering, and you guys know, you got a game plan way ahead of time.
Yeah, and that's why this is another thing. Like, this is, I found out about doing where I'm this DJ shit like about a month before, but it was like last year we found out about the podcast like a month before. So it changes up shit. The DJing opportunity that I have, it changes up like everything because I won't get to do the fucking the beer exchange or whatever now. But I don't know, it'll be worth it, man. I'm just hyped for it. If you guys see me at the motherfucking gathering at any of those events, I'll have a banner on stage so you'll know it's me. Say what the fuck is up, you know what I'm saying? I'm hype, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Shanzi just made a good point.
Straight up. Fucking Sugar Hill Gang. Be out there getting down.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they might even have some surprise guests. You never know.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that they're not, this whole lineup's not done, and, I'm sure, everyone's got something in store. We'll see how it goes down, man. I'm most excited for the shit that I'm always excited for. The Jugs, Ouija Mac, motherfucking Slice EP. But, now we got Darby and Hex playing main stage, Darby on that motherfucking Martian stage.
You have Ouija hosting his own Chapter 17 party.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope too. He's gonna be DJing that shit. What the fuck, man? That's cool as fuck, bro. So yeah, make sure you pull up on that Juggalo Gyms. Get you some vegan BLTs. I'll eat one.
right?
Wanna eat some vegan? I'm fucking just grooving to this fucking beat, dog. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's chilling good, bro.
And what's cool is this beat is actually involved with StreamYard. It's like there with it.
Oh yeah, I know where those things are at, man. We use that quite a bit. Right now,
you can even use your own beat that you have. Like any beat you want, you can add to it.
Yeah, right now in the background to start our show, we usually play some new Bridget Bites that plays in the background before our show starts. But we don't really play music too often throughout it because I feel like we talk too fucking loud already.
Yeah, well, you guys do.
Yeah, I feel like. I feel like.
Except maybe this episode, man. May have been the last ever.
Yeah. Most of the time, President's quiet, so if we had background music on, it would drown.
Maybe.
Or maybe you're talking so loud because the background music is playing.
Maybe.
Damn.
Now, what I do to where it lines up perfectly with the voices, I at least put it on volume at least 30.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it actually, I like having music playing in my ear while I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? It makes me just like, talk on rhythm, talk on beat, feel like, while I'm doing
I know, I catch myself vibing out to it when I'm doing it.
Yeah, right.
Like
everybody in the chat probably doing it too.
We don't go on many podcasts. So I knew tonight was gonna be like tonight was gonna be different, and then tomorrow is gonna be different as fuck. Like Doncast having the dope background music for the show will add to the differentness of. And like that's what's fresh too, man. All of our shows are different. You know what I'm saying? So like, I see why Jugs tune into all this shit because every show's different. You know what I'm saying? Like. Juggalos show do theirs different. You do yours different. Humble does his different. I'm naming like only fucking a fraction of the Juggalos out there doing YouTubes and shit. But I feel like that's what's cool about it is that like all of them are pretty different. Like TeamMUJ is one way. Chops.
And now you have Led Sesh, which I'm very excited. I'm proud of.
Yeah, man. I think like you're out there grinding and it's cool that your girl does it too. I think it's really fresh though that Don, like, and I don't know, like, people don't say it enough. It's not easy to do a show every week. It's not easy to book artists and have a show every week. So I got to give it up to you, man. I don't know if you get your flowers enough from the community. I know you won the Replicon Award or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's fucking for sure earned and stuff. But at the same time, I think accolades from your actual peers in the Juggalo community and the Juggalos who watch, knowing that these people look forward to watching your show and stuff, man, that really says a lot. And hopefully that's like keeps you fueled to keep doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because I know when we have our group meetings, I always say, come on, guys, Don Chaos does it every fucking week. We got to go out there and we got to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? We use you as an example of how to grind up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Don Chaos got a guest every fucking week. Why don't we got a guest every fucking week? Don Chaos does a show every week. Why don't we do a show every week? I know, Jiggy that always talks sense back into me and reminds me why we do what we do and how we do it. And I'm like, all right, you're right, Jiggy. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But you're someone that like, we're like, hey man, we know it's hard for us to do it every 2 weeks. So for you to do it every week and book these guests, you know what I'm saying, is gas as fuck. So love that shit.
Well, and you guys are always welcome on the show anytime. You guys ever want to come on to promote anything, you guys are always welcome on because you guys are legit the bros.
I do wanna say that the next time we come on the show though, I want you to ask us. Because I've been waiting for you to ask us back for a minute. And I was like, all right, well, look, we're about to do a gathering promo run. I got to reach out to Chaos, and we got to fucking get on the show. So next time we come on,
it shows that great minds think alike because I was actually going to reach out to you guys the second I found out you guys were going to be doing the podcasting. Like, you know what? I'm going to have them come on and promote that shit.
Hell yeah, man. And it ended up just working out. We're on the fucking 219th episode of the Hours of Chaos podcast, coming to you live from the 219.
And now you have the Juggalos show coming on next week to even promote their stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's what the show is. This show is to give recognition to those in the community. That's the reason why I do this show. I give recognition back to those who deserve it.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. And you be putting on motherfuckers all the time and shit. And that's cool.
And I will come out and say there are people that I helped put on that I kind of do regret doing, because some of those people did end up stabbing me in the back. But everything happens for a reason. Y'all are part of my circle of people, and I'm glad you guys are in that circle.
Thank you, bro. And karma will look out for you in that way. You know what I'm saying? Where is those people who fucked you over, they'll never shine as bright as the Don, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Never. That's why I say I'm not just a karma millionaire. You guys are karma millionaires. Thuggalo Show. Those guys are fucking karma millionaires. Anyone that just spreads that good positivity and karma, we are all karma millionaires. And if you guys are watching this live, you yourself can be a karma millionaire.
That's why we came out of the Hours of Chaos, because we felt like we needed some of that good karma, that good karmic energy on the road to the gathering, as we embark on our next chapter of the gathering of the Juggalos. We definitely needed to come here live on the Hours of Chaos podcast, episode 219. 2 hours and 19 minutes in right now. We just went over 220, but
we did that perfectly.
Hell yeah, we had to get that karmic energy live from Don Chaos, because the road to the gathering isn't always easy. Going to the gathering isn't always easy. Being at the gathering isn't always easy.
And everyone knows getting to the gathering isn't easy. Getting there is just the hard part. Once you're there, the journey is totally worth it once you're there.
It is, man. And but still, even that journey can be rough while you're there. So it is good to have this good energy built up. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to touch base with all of our favorite Juggalo podcasts. Stoney, man. Hey, Relic keeps talking about Stoney. I want to get on Gather Network and talk with Stoney too. Stoney gave me some really dope words at the gathering last year, and then I got to see him again at Juggalo, Ohio. And when I was like going through it, losing my phone at Juggalo, Ohio, Stoney reminded me. He thought he was reminding me that I didn't know who he was, and he said almost like the same. We talked about the same thing that we talked about at the gathering last year. And in that time where I was feeling very bad, I was like, this Juggalo shit's for real though. You know what I'm saying? I just might have killed a man and lost my cell phone at the same time, but this Juggalo shit's for real. You know what I'm saying? It just made me feel good as fuck. Shout out Stoney Baloney. Stoney. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, thank you y'all for coming on.
For sure, man. And I do want to come on again after the gathering to talk about how this all went.
Definitely.
And share some of our stories. Like I said, it's weird. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and usually the podcasts that I listen to when there's a guest on there, they're a guest on there because they're promoting something or whatever. Maybe that's why nobody ever invites us to their podcast, though, because we really don't have much to promote other than our show or whatever. Yeah. But we want anybody who's watching who does a show, shirts. Even without promoting things, we want to come on and just talk Juggalo shit. So if you have an episode where you just want talk Juggalo shit, real shit, let's just talk Juggalo shit or whatever. I'll talk about any topic on a show that you guys want to talk about. But it did feel kind of cool this time to actually go on a promo run where we have a couple of things that we needed to we wanted more jugs to know about. The Craft Beer Exchange. If you guys are unfamiliar with us or whatever and are into craft beer and are at the Gathering of the Juggalos, the second annual Intergalactic Craft Beer Exchange is going down Thursday, July 6th, between 4 and 6 p.m. in Merch Row. Bring your favorite craft beer, cold, and let's fucking share it, man. Last year was so cool. We tried so many different beers last year, man.
It was insane.
Like I said, over 30 beers, over 10 states. It was just interesting, man. We tried so much interesting stuff. Pickle beers, fucking awesome themed beers. Those fruited sours, that bantha milk. You guys into that Star Wars shit? There was some of that blue bantha milk, man. It was man, we tried so much stuff last year. It was so good. I'm a little bummed for sure that I won't be able to be at it this year. So I please ask, man, save me some good ass beer. After I'm done working these events, I want to drink some beers.
Right after.
Hey, if you see me at any of these events, though,
event ain't it? Right after.
Yeah. So I'll be drinking at that event.
So I'll be
drinking at that event.
After that beer trade event, guys can mosey on over to Reno Riders.
Yeah, the cornhole tournament going
And
down.
catch a game of cornhole.
Catch a cornhole tournament. Maybe
Oh, there
join
we go.
that shit.
And give him a beer.
Hell yeah. Bring me a beer. There's going to be a fucking performances going on. I'm playing some dope-ass Juggalo tunes. Hey, and look, like I said, I'm not going to be like, you know, I don't like to DJ and like be sloppy or anything, so I don't really drink at all when I DJ unless like
Get more of a taste.
yeah. But I do smoke anytime. So if you see me at the gathering or whatever, and you're like, oh, you know, blah blah, you want to dap me up, I always appreciate some, you know, some good buds, you know, nugs, some fucking dabby dabs or whatever. One of the events that I'm doing is a smoke session. You know, I do indulge. They don't call me Bobby Blaze for no reason. But I do. I got a new banner or whatever, just so that motherfuckers can see we're out there. It's got a QR code to scan to take you to our YouTube channel. All like, I'm just hyped, man. I want to. This, like I said, this will be the most events that I've seen at a gathering in like at least 10 years.
Right.
You know, like really. Only since like the first couple that it went outside, because then after that you were just like dead in the heat. And then when we lived downtown, I would only watch like the comedy shows because they were right by our house, or the seminar because they were right by our house. At the we were staying in the house. That's where we camped at for like 4 years straight at the gathering, though. So it was basically like our house and shit. But we would right there was where the seminar tent was. So like those were the events that I would see. I would see comedy every night. I would see like the movies when they would do the movies or whatever. But I also wouldn't like. I never really like. It's been years since I went and sat under a seminar tent or whatever, and I don't go see I don't go see the wet t-shirt contest anymore. I know Jigsaw and Kayla love going to see the wet t-shirt contest, but I will be at the Queen of Cheeks contest this year. So if you guys are joining that, I will be at Juggalos this year.
Somehow
if you guys are
be trying to get on stage for
Queen of
Cheeks.
Hey,
I gotta be
event,
photography, MUJ photography, my boy Bobby Blaze.
I got you, bro.
I gotta
every event at the gathering this year that I DJ at, we will be going live on the TeamMUJ YouTube channel and the TeamMUJ Instagram. So if you want to see like exclusive shit, look at the Instagram, because you'll be catching all of us go live from Instagram at different spots. But every event, I'm going to have my I know every event Thursday for sure, because I'm going to have my laptop with me the whole day. Everything that I do Thursday will be streamed live from the TeamMUJ. So the whole podcast event plus the cornhole event will be broadcast live on the TeamMUJ YouTube channel. Like, so if you guys want like live shit going down up to the minute at the gathering of the Juggalos, you guys can catch it from the stage and from premium views, because of our like luckily this opportunity does benefit us like on content then too, because we for sure have like I for sure have to be at 10 events at the gathering this year. Like I have to be there. So we'll then also from those 10. So if you guys want to watch that wedding, we'll probably stream the wedding. We'll probably stream the smoke out. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be all kinds of events live from the gathering. And then you'll have like crew shots on our Instagram, and you'll have webcam shots from the stage and shit. So it should be pretty interesting, man. Straight up, like, to get a message from Psychopathic is fucking a moment I've been waiting for my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to actually get it is gas, and I'm happy to roll into the 23rd to get beamed in to the 23rd annual gathering of the Juggalos. TeamMUJ transmitting live from the podcast event, drinking beers from across the galaxy, and DJing some of the fucking dope Juggalo tunes all across together. And you know I'm playing shit from the homies, so you know you're gonna be hearing Favorite Little Spoon, and you're gonna be hearing some fucking tracks from Gully. You might even be hearing some new Darby O'Trill. I don't know, that'd be gas, bro. Be playing all your favorite ICP hits, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm gonna be dabbling in some of the fucking freshness too. Like I said, I don't have like a full DJ set anywhere, but every spot that I get an opportunity to play music for a full length time, you know, I'm gonna be trying to keep it fucking busting for y'all. You know what I'm saying? All the favorites, fucking Suicide Boys, 3-6, you know, all the ICP, all the Ouija shit, Hex shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be at that blast off stage almost every day. Well, I will be at the blast off stage every fucking day at the gathering this year. So come by, say what the fuck's up, which is wild because I was at the blast off stage like twice last year. Once was walking by, you know what I'm saying? So, but pull up, man. That's where I'll be, you know, for all that shit. And I'm fucking honored. I keep saying on this shit, on some fucking John Wick, high table shit, bro. I have served, I will serve. You know what I'm saying? They could take my finger when I pull up at the gathering this year. You know, I offer it to the Bruces as tribute. Yeah. Hell yeah, straight up, right though. Hey man, though, thank you, Don Chaos, bro.
Right there.
This has been dope as fuck, man. And anytime that we can do it again, anytime we can do it again, dog, let's do it. And thank you for having us on here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and I definitely want you guys to come on after the gathering to talk about it with us.
Oh, most definitely.
You guys, if you guys are new to seeing
That's
what we
a
do
must.
here, you guys are watching us live, or you guys watch us here again on the replay, please come out and check out TeamMUJ on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. We just went over 700 subscribers.
We're looking for more.
Yeah, so come on through, you know what I'm saying? We provide some dope content. Last week we just dropped the fucking fresh flights for all you craft Juggalos. And we'll be dropping all kinds of live content from the gathering. You can catch us tomorrow on the Thuggalo Show, thuggaloshow.com. And then we'll be back with the weekly web show, more details. And then, but hey, we are going to get out of here for our boy Jiggy Fresh, who is on the road. I'm your boy Bobby Blaze.
I'm Prez Murderous.
Yeah, we're Team MUJ. You know what I'm saying? Don Chaos, thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Shout out all the Juggalos in the fucking chat tonight. We fucking love y'all. We'll see y'all at the gathering.
Hell yeah. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. Hell yeah, y'all. That was a very great show, y'all. Very great indeed. Whoops. Hold on now. But yeah, this was a great show. It was a very great show. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. Again, make sure you guys definitely check out TeamMUJ. Check out Juggalo Show. There's so many great podcasts out there, y'all. So many great. Because a lot of us do this with this jug shit. Shouts to Let Sesh. Shouts to Lady Chaos. Because without her, your boy wouldn't have had these headphones, this computer, or this microphone. Thank you, Lady Chaos. And I love you, and I think this is a good way to end on a high note, y'all. So, deuces, y'all. Don Chaos, signing out. Like and subscribe and all that good happy jazz, you guys know. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Remember, we all do this here for the culture and for the love of the culture. Deuces.